Oh, nerds and fools, what up? Sorry, I got stuck in a conversation. Oh my. Hello. Sorry, I just woke up a little bit ago. I woke up really early this morning with a migraine of all things. Oh, it was wonderful. So anyway, after about an hour of just trying to like massage my neck and my temple and just trying to make it go away naturally, I just got up and took some medication and went back to sleep. Ugh. But I'm here and we're gonna finish the final chapter. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. Well, it's not the final chapter, it's the final available chapter. Sleep is good. Sorry, I saw that. Sorry, I saw it just as I woke up. I didn't answer, but I appreciate it. I do. You know, teach me how to pronounce some things. Yay. Alright, let's get this shit started. Oh wait, my Stream Deck doesn't want to work. Open the program real quick so it will. Okay, there it goes. Sort of. It's taking its sweet time. Okay, I'll just do it manually. Jesus Christ. Alright, here we are. Episode 4. Stomped your hooves in wait. So,
Я сама не поверила, но Лилия Павловна на работу не вышла.
Katya is missing, right? Katya? Kata? Kata? I don't know. Katie? We'll call her Katie. I couldn't believe it at first, but Lilia Pavlovna didn't come to work today. The test is off. I remembered Katya. There is R letter everywhere that I wanted to. Yeah. Actually, we do have Google Translator. It could just pronounce it for me out loud right now. No, don't detect my language. I don't want you to know my language. Okay. Oh, look at that. The name in English is actually Kate. Okay, let's listen to it. Spell yikes. What do you mean? Y-I-K-E-S? Why? Yeah? Ye? Let's see.
Катя. Катя.
Oh god, I clicked, my bad. Oh, look at her stupid face. What a puncher. Is it? Okay, why? Yai. Okay, cat yai? Oh no, bug bite. Oh god, no. Okay, I'm good. I'm honestly surprised Hey is such a rare name in USA. The only time I've actually ever heard of the name is, believe it or not, in the Walking Dead games. Is it? I mean, Kate and Caitlin are very common here, which is like the English version of the name. You want to call me? Let me see. Let me turn down the volume of the game so I can actually hear you. Catherine is more common. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. So it's not really about translating a name. It's just about learning how to say it in that culture. All right, go for it. I'm ready.
Hello?
Hello.
I don't hear you.
You can't hear me.
Change my settings.
Oh wait. I pushed to talk. I'm dumb. Sorry.
It's weird. I'll need to change something.
I actually hate push to talk. But I need to use it because Falcon and I are sitting right next to each other these days. So that's just what it is. God, this blinking screen. This evil bitch. I'm gonna learn how to say your name right.
Hello?
Hello.
So, do you remember that I told you to pronounce yikes?
Yikes.
Yes, so literally names with ya spelling the same way as yikes. So, Katya, ya at
Yeah.
the end.
Katya.
Right, Katya, not ya. Katya.
Okay. Kat.
Ola.
Ole. Yeah.
Not le.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Katya.
Katya.
That's more closer.
Katya.
Like in the rest, it's like last name of Roman is Pyatifanov, so it's not a Pyatifanov, it's Pyatifanov.
Oh, okay. So really my main issue is the inflections rather than okay.
Yep. So I hope you get it. So
Oh, okay.
Not interrupt you. Let's continue.
Okay, oh god, this is so much pressure. Okay. So Katya. And then whoops. I know, that's what I'm struggling with. I think it's because I'm just too strong on the second syllable. It sounds more like an A than an E. Okay. Well, anyway, let's go. Wait, where's chat? Chat, come back. Fucking OBS. Okay, let me turn the volume back up so I can hear the game, and we'll continue. Okay. Katya, the first girl in our class. Yes, thank you for the lesson. The first girl in our class whose body started maturing to the envy of all other female students. Oh God, who cares? The main source of gossip, a snake and a bitch. I continued scribbling in my notebook, drawing rows of pines and two small figures flying between the treetops and the full moon. Shivers ran up to my shoulders, sneaking playfully under the hem of my shirt. Even though soaring through the sky felt so simple, there was still something evil weighing down on me. Was it the stolen signet ring or the heavy look those missing kids from the notice board were giving me? The culprit was definitely still in the village. They were hiding something horrible under a mask of piousness. Ah, coffee.
А что ты рисуешь?
What are you drawing? Embarrassed, I covered the notebook as if there was something shameful about the figures above the forest.
Да ничего.
Nothing really. Just fooling around. Polina put her elbows on the desk. I'd already forgotten how light and graceful she was. Just like a violin. I wish she could also jump around with us after stripping away her mask of fake mundanity? Huh, anyway. So I never heard the word used that way. I smiled, imagining Polina's skirt flapping in the wind, the stars sparkling all around us, her asking in bewilderment whether it is all a dream, and myself telling her that it doesn't matter. Polina's expression grew dark again.
Ужасно еще и то, что Катя мне жалеет.
It's also tragic that I find it difficult to empathize with her. I mean, she's a fucking monster. She's not... Karma is nasty. That's all.
Я правда ищу в
I tried so hard, but then I remembered all her nasty deeds and... Polina shook her head.
Я чудовище.
I'm a monster, aren't I? No, I thought. You're one of the most beautiful girls I've ever met. She has a crush on Anton, absolutely. I decided not to say that out loud.
Плохо, наверное, что
It's okay that I felt worse.
меня больше, чем
It's not okay that I felt worse when I lost my questionnaire than when she went missing. He's a handsome boy, look at him. Who wouldn't?
Ты потеряла анкету?
I think the glasses make him look cute. You lost your questionnaire?
Да.
Yeah, somebody out there is reading other people's secrets now. Yes, the forest, I thought, imagining the crooked branches turning notebook pages, touching the childish handwriting with their icy twigs. I bet the fox took it.
Надеюсь, ее найдут.
I hope the search goes well. I was unsure whether she spoke about Katya or the notebook. I wanted to ask her about it, and then I noticed Polina's intense stare directed at me.
Что?
What?
Ты будто изменилась.
You've changed. I smoothed my hair flat, surprised.
Просто не выспался.
I just didn't sleep well tonight.
Сегодня ты точно
Last
какая-то
night.
другая мелодия. Очень древняя.
You're a different
и
melody
таинственная.
today. Something mysterious. Some mysterious ancient tune. I thought about the flute's melody streaming between the bushy treetops.
Надеюсь, ты не
I hope you
помнишь
haven't told
рассказать
anyone
мне
about our
вчерашний
chat yesterday.
Что ты?
Of course not. Oh, but wait, we think she is the fox. I could see it. Her voice just needs to be a little more high pitch and it would be perfect. She nodded as if acknowledging that she can fully trust me. I was unsure whether I merited such trust. Her hair cascaded down around her shoulders. The smell was so wonderful that it sent me flying towards the glowing stars of my inner cosmos without any magic. At that moment, I felt pardon, I have a tickle in my throat. Drink some more coffee. Yeah, I mean, I think she's got a very similar tone. It could just be because they're both women. But we can see the fox's eyes through the mask. And while we can't see their color, they look very similar. I don't know. It also would explain why she said she lost the notebook and suddenly the fox knew about Disneyland. Oh, that's true. True. I'm pretty sure Polina has blue eyes. He's mentioned it before in her description. Damn. Back to square one. I really wanted it to be her. Okay, so at that moment I felt Bieshka's piercing stare. He was clearly watching us. I took off my glasses so I wouldn't be able to see his nasty smirk. I used to do that in school. Whenever you had to stand and do a presentation in front of everyone, I have absolute horrible stage fright. And so I would just take off my glasses so I couldn't see their faces clearly, and it helped. Not a lot, but it helped enough, I guess. I'm trying. Yet a picture of Romka's knife gleamed before my mind's eyes. My mind's eye. My palm became sweaty. What? You want me to wear glasses? You're mad about this? Oh, do I need to go find me some cute glasses? I'll probably do that. Did you fall asleep again? Polina. Tell her, a voice in my head whispered to me. And to hell with the consequences. I think Romka has his eyes on you. You think I don't know? But how? Let's say it's my intuition. But I don't care about... Okay, I'm gonna butcher this. I don't care about... Okay. Pietifinovich? At all. Pietifinovich. Okay. The wonderful news made me more confident. I think he lacks the brains to win your attention. Polina flashed me an alluring smile. It's a good thing I have you then. Oh. Want to go for a walk after school? Grandpa has been feeling better recently. I can return home a bit later. I sighed my death sentence when I replied.
Конечно, давай.
Or signed. Sorry. Yeah, sure.
Тогда до встречи.
And I'll see you later. She leaned forward and looked at me with her piercing eyes again. Then mumbled, as if guessing.
Что-то из мусорского.
Something from Mussorgsky?
Нет, пожалуй.
No, probably not. Is that a musician? She left, and in her place, Romka's underling started drilling me with his eyes. His thumb slid under his Adam's apple as if saying, "You're dead." The bell rang. The rest of the classes flew by, and I was finally able to leave the school. Small whirlwinds rushed across the schoolyard like spinning tops. Big white flakes fell from the sky. Streetlights gleamed in the semi-dark. Their shine crystallized in the cold, became firm and pointy. Mark for father's name, it's not the— oh, okay, okay. And respectful. Oh, okay. Gotcha, okay. So Vitch is for dads. Gotcha. Okay. A dog whined in the distance, making me think of poor Zulka. Helena stood at the school steps. The wind played with her hair. I've already forgotten the city's bustle. This place is so tranquil. Oh, and I dream of that cacophony. Caco what? My companion burst out laughing. A cacophony is the chaotic mixture of sounds. Grandpa always taught me to look for a melody in everything. Your grandpa sounds cool. He truly is. I'll introduce you soon. Are you inviting me to come over? You don't want to? A nasty whistle swept across the yard, interrupting me. Uh-oh. Two silhouettes materialized from the snowfall, hands inside their pockets and heads kept low. The way the tough duo walked towards us didn't bode well for me. Get your hands off her, now. You alright, Polina? Did he harm you? We saw it, huh? Saw what? That you were going to lead her into the forest, you psycho. Just like Katya. We got here in the nick of time, huh? Polina's frustrated voice flew across the yard like a bird. What's wrong with you two? Haven't you heard? As soon as this asswipe moved here, people started to go missing. Yeah, I saw him offer... No? I saw him offer Katya to... Katya to walk her home and drag her into the forest yesterday with my own eyes. I tried to retort. Lies! I hated Katya. And that's exactly why you offered her. Makes sense, huh? I was taken aback by this injustice. The only positive here was the fact that Romka and Bieshka made for terrible actors. Their lives were C- at best, if they were to rate them. You're lucky we don't deal with the cops. Or we would have happily reported your murdering ass. It's okay, we're about to have a serious talk with him, huh? Grab him! Romka moved towards me, smirking. So you didn't like Katya, huh? Well, of course, who else could have offed her?
Ты, например.
You could. I looked at Polina in amazement. Romka froze in place with his fists raised.
В смысле?
What do you mean?
Катя, при всем уважении.
Let's be
никого не
honest.
видела.
Katya didn't particularly like anybody.
Думаешь, Рома,
Do you
она
think
на
she
тебя
wasn't
злится,
spreading
потому
rumors
что
behind your back, Roma?
Что твой отец в
About your
тюрьме
dad's
сидел,
jail
что он
time?
тебя
About
бьет?
him hitting you all the time? Oh god. Ooh, she went there. Romka's face turned red and he started flapping his lips like a fish out of water. Polina continued speaking in a voice that rang with anger. Hold on, I need a tissue. I might need a new box here soon.
А ты, Бяша,
And you,
сам-то где вчера вечером пропадал?
Yesha, where were you yesterday evening?
Катя говорила, что ты
Ка-
с приветом стал.
Katya said you had a few screws loose ever since you encountered the black garage. What? Ooh, this music. Yesha retreated. His face became deathly white in the cavity of his hood.
Так, может, это
Maybe
ты
you're the
сказал,
psycho who
что
kidnapped
украл?
Katya then. Kat. Hi! I kinda exist. Hello, welcome in, Tav. Hello. How are you? Kat. Yeah. Katya. Oh, damn. That's a scary child story about Black Garage. Oh, thank you!
Devotee.
Appreciate you. Oh my goodness!
Loyal devotee.
Thank you so much. Oh, it's a party today. Yeah, so we just started chapter 4. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we'll go back and we can do Elisa's story? Maybe? I don't know. But anyway, maybe you're the psycho who kidnapped Katya then. No. Yesha let out a voice that almost turned into a squeal. I know. Then he turned around and wobbled his way towards the gate, shaking his head. Wow, I thought, she dealt with Yesha so easily.
Что, один остался? Разве
Well,
не
what
дадим?
now? Wanna be Romeo?
Какую еще гнусность выдумаешь, чтобы...
What other nasty lie will you come up with to surprise me? Roma gulped, clearly discouraged.
Цирк устроить хотел? Героем представиться?
What's up with this nonsense? Did you want to play hero? Yeah. Misha was just telling we just did a short call briefly. He's been trying to teach me how to pronounce Russian names a little better, and I'm trying my best. Oof. I love it though. I feel like I've learned so much in the last couple days about the Russian language. It makes me so excited. I love learning about languages. I love learning about anything that's not American culture. 'Cause I already know that shit.
Только вот не ведут
Heroes
себя
don't
как
act
герои.
like this.
И актер ты, Рома, липовый.
And boy, you're a poor actor, Roma.
Да этот очкарик.
Listen, this Four Eyes
Во всем лучше
is better
тебя.
than you in every way. She said that and did the most astonishing thing. She grabbed my hand.
Пойдем, Антон.
Let's go, Anton. We passed the stunned Romka. I felt somewhat bad for him, but I also obviously felt immense joy. He didn't stop us. just stood there and stared into the growing blizzard. When we crossed the gates, I jumped up and exclaimed, "That was so cool!" Polina flashed me an embarrassed smile.
Знаешь,
You know, as Grandpa always says, you live with wolves, you howl like one.
Он у тебя философ.
He sounds like a philosopher.
краевед.
He's a local historian. At least he used to be. I don't know. I don't know. Ah.
Он уже давно на пенсии.
He's long retired, and lately he's not been feeling well. I gave her an empathetic nod. I kept sneaking glances at Paulina. She was like a precious gem. Its sides gleaming, shimmering, changing ever so slightly. What? Her eyes, full of innocent laughter, asked me. Nothing, I replied without speaking.
Ты храбрый.
You're brave.
Мне нравится.
I like it.
Храбрый?
I'm brave,
Стоял там,
but I just stood there, dead silent.
Но стоял же,
True,
не сбежал.
but you didn't run. Nice. Her eyes are enormous. I know. I love her eyes.
Я до сих пор поражаюсь, как ты нашел в себе смелость
I'm still amazed that you found the courage to talk back. Not to mention hit Bruin? It's spelled different this time. Typo?
Ради тебя.
I'm willing to do a lot for you.
Вот,
See?
я же говорю.
I told you.
Изъясняешься
That
словами
expression was
слова.
straight out of some novel.
Ради тебя,
For
моя
you?
госпожа.
I'd do anything, my lady. Polina started giggling. I fake pouted, but couldn't keep myself from smiling in the end. The village looked abandoned, desolate. Rickety fences, ravines full of garbage. This place probably looked nice in the summer, since it's full of greenery. But during winter, under the icy crust, under the snowy blanket, dogs barked and clanged their chains behind the fences, but they grew quiet the moment we reached the next house. If R will be removed from his last name. Baboon! I love that. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. We'll just call him Baboon from now on. How about that?
Представь, что это призрак.
Basically what he is. I'm trying to imagine ghosts are clinging with those chains.
О, я обожаю.
Oh, I
сказки
love
про
ghost
призраков.
stories. Grandpa tells them all the time. She stopped in front of a small but cozy looking house with a snow-covered roof and put her hand on the small gate. Her eyes piercing me as if trying to peek into the depths of my soul.
Вот я всё
You see,
вспоминаю дедушку.
I always mention how good, caring, and smart my grandpa is,
Умный.
but it's only half of the truth.
Половина правды. Последнее
Lately,
время он
he's
немного
been acting sort of... She paused, searching for the right word.
чудной.
Funny? Yeah, that's it.
Стал таким
He became
странным.
like that as he aged, so please try not to be surprised by him. Oh, does he have Alzheimer's? Uh-oh.
Точно? Ничему не удивляться.
Sir, yes, sir. No acting surprised. He's a clown.
Вольно.
At ease, soldier. We walked towards the house on a thin, cleaned path. Polina unlocked the door. The long hallway was full of shadows. The door slammed shut behind our backs, cutting us off from the roaring wind and all other outside sounds. The clown became so silent that I could hear Paulina's heart beating. I wanted to cover it with my hand and feel it with my palm, with my lifelines. Lifelines? The lines on our hands? Significant signs of almost. Oh yeah. The lines on our hands. Okay.
Ты всегда так застываешь?
Do you always freeze like this?
Как будто у тебя в голове
As if
кровь
somebody
пробежали.
pulled an emergency brake in your head?
Фантазия
My
рисует.
imagination is running wild.
А,
I
понимаю.
see. She took off her coat and hanged it on the wall hook.
Раздевайся,
Come on,
раздевайся.
take your stuff off.
Я пока в комнате
I'll go
приберусь.
clean up the room in the meantime.
Дедушка бывает вещи.
Grandpa always
оставляет
forgets his
себе
things
попало.
everywhere.
Я быстро.
I'll be quick. Okay. Ooh, creepy picture. It's creepy. She floated away, light as a butterfly. Another butterfly of a steel kind. Heart. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna start the sentence over. Another butterfly of a steel kind had a real chance of floating inside my gut in the near future. I took off my coat, untied my shoelaces. A tiny squeak reached my ears. If one were to stand in front of the phone, the wallpaper pattern looked like it was a set of watchful eyes. So this is the place Paulina called me from. She stood right there under the electric meter, among the shadows, twirling the phone cord. Maybe she even played with the light switch, turning the light off at times and speaking to me in the dark. The mirror. The reflections in the mirror are so sharp and deep, my gaze drowns in it. Oh! It feels more like a doorway than a mirror, with an identical room that... Sorry, I keep yawning. I'm tired today. With an identical room with skis and sticky to the touch wallpaper behind it. And the electric meter, which barely worked during the last month, as if Paulina and her grandpa spend their evenings in complete darkness. And then... Huh? Is there... Oh! Did I hit? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Is there someone there, or is it just a factory defect twisting the doors inside the mirror? Ooh, just a hunting trophy. I was bursting so hard at the moment because that achievement... I reference for the... Oh. I don't get why adults hang something like that in their home. Crooked, sharp outgrowths. I've read that animals don't get hurt when their horns that had already hardened get trimmed. Still, it's the same as plastering your wall with clipped fingernails. They are also cornified objects that were once part of a living organism. A pair of tourist skis. Dad told me stories of how he would make his own skis and ski poles, and even his own ski wax from beeswax, rosin, and pine resin. A good fit for the harsh winters around here, but these skis are in need of maintenance. Okay, brain. Wake up. For those who just joined, I woke up really early this morning with a migraine, so I didn't sleep very well. And I can't stop yawning! Okay. The bindings are in very bad condition and they have dark red spots on them. Probably just rust. Yeah, it's okay. I got up and took some medication and went back to sleep, but you know. Picture, creepy picture. I know this painting. Paganini? The guy was so good at playing the violin that other people had decided he sold his soul to the devil. This portrait was drawn by Nikolai Fechin. Sorry if I butchered these words. He was a famous Russian painter that moved to America after the revolution and became famous there too. Wow, Paganini was has such long fingers. Ugh. Long fingers make a great violinist. They really do, let me tell you. I played for 10 years, and some notes were just hard as hell to hit, unless you had extra long fingers. And such a piercing stare. What is he looking at? Maybe he did sell his soul after all. Would Paulina sell hers, I wonder? Oh. Oh no. Oh, there's so much junk in here, just like a junk shop. Or like at the village cemetery dump, where people throw away plastic flowers, splinters from rotten crosses, and dirty stripes with gilded words of condolences. Yes, I did. Yes. Didn't I say that yesterday too? I did. I played for like 10 years. I actually just sold my violin last year because it was sitting in a closet for so fucking long. I don't play anymore. I haven't played in a long time. Anyway, I sold it to a girl that was trying to learn last year, and I thought, that's nice. I gave her a cheap violin. I did. Cal, it literally, I played for 10 years, and then it sat in a closet for another 10 years. So, you wouldn't have heard me play it anyway. Yes, Sophie's being very angry in the background. Sorry. Okay. Wait, did I miss a line? Did I click too much? Hold on. Condolences. Okay, I did. Why did I think Paulina's grandpa brought all of this from a cemetery dump? Those don't have toys or tambourine like in those books about northern shamans. You hate this news? I'm sorry. I wouldn't have played anyway. I hadn't played since high school. And this, what was it called again? A dream catcher, I think? It didn't catch any dreams, but it did catch a haymaker spider. And the stench, no wonder I can hear flies buzzing in this place, even in the middle of winter. It smells like thawed lard and wet souls. I guess you just, okay. Girls? Shut up! Okay, it smells like thawed lard and wet soil. I guess you just get used to it if you stay here long enough. I think we touched everything. I looked into the deeper part of the house while taking off my boots. What? Any girls? I'm a girl! I'm in chat! Hi! Why? Also, I love dream catchers. I looked into the deep part of the house after taking off my boots. Semi-dark masked the corner at the end of the corridor. That was very intense, very suddenly. I am. Something moved towards me, making the dry floorboards squeak. Squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak. The sound grew louder. I realized that I stepped back towards the door without thinking. Paulina? That's true. You are the princess of this chat, Cal. Our very beautiful Princess Dane. A wheelchair appeared from around the corner. A wheelchair appeared from around the corner. A stocky old man protruded from the darkness. You must be my Polina's classmate, right?
Да,
Yeah,
Антон Петров.
my name's Anton Petrov. KH? Yeah. What about it? Huh? He's a very fluffy grandpa. Oh god. We shook hands. His grip was surprisingly firm. Good to meet you. Very good. Oh. Now I see. It's a rare old name more suitable for intelligent and polite person. Okay. My name is Heraton. That's how it's pronounced then? Heraton. A name of a Greek origin. It means charitable. And do you know what the meaning of your name?
Никогда не
I've never thought about it. Comes from Latin. Anteo, someone who goes into battle.
Хм.
I chuckled in reply. Apparently my name has brave roots.
А Полина?
And Polina? Polina is a name of French origin. If I remember correctly, it means sunlight. Of course, the sunlight. The sunlight, that the enchanting views of France, the Parisian sky, all of that sounded like Polina. So I'm like stumbling over my words extra today. It's annoying.
Вы так много знаете об именах.
You know a lot about names. I gave all my dolls unique names.
Кукле?
Dolls? Hasn't Polina told you? I used to work as a puppeteer in a theater. Breathe, okay. Then, one day, a night guard fell asleep while smoking there. He died and the theater burned down. Oh shit. All my dirt, all my dolls burned down. Yeah, the Archangel Michael.
Жаль.
What a shame. I was pretty sure that Polina told me her grandpa was a local historian. He squinted. And have you heard, Anton Petrov, that people in the ages past used to have two names? Their true name and the one they shared with strangers? It was believed that if a person's true name ended up in the hands of bad people, it could spell disaster for its owner. I do remember that, actually. That's like with Merlin and whatnot. Those names could be used to hex or even kill.
Ого.
Do they? Really? Yeah, really. And the names they give to animals were also deliberate.
Заяц от литовского «зайсти» — прыгун, то есть, а волк — старославянское «влек» — тот, кто таскает.
Okay. Heraton explains the emoji word of bunny and wolf in Russian. English translation uses transcript versions of those words to ensure the comparison to other languages. And okay. Okay, so this is gonna be horrible. Zayats come from Zaysty in Lithuania, a hopper, and Volk comes from Old Slavonic, Vlek, one who drags. Hareton drove closer and closed his hands on his chest. I wondered to myself where Polina's parents were. She never spoke about her mom, only about her grandpa. I decided to ask a question to continue the
А
conversation.
медведь?
And what about the bear?
О, имя
Oh, the
медведя
bear's name is still a mystery.
Наши
Our
предки
ancestors were so afraid of the beast, they decided to forget the word they used to call it with.
слово, оно
It just disappeared from their language.
из места него
We were left in such a...
осталось более позднее.
We were left with a much more recent interpretation, one who oversees the honey.
Интересно.
Sounds interesting. The old man's smile became wider, revealing a stockade of metal implants. He raised his hands and waved it in the air like a rake that was scratching at empty space. Scratch, scratch, scratch. The squeaking sound made me shrink instinctively. Here comes the bear on a fake hind leg with a long birch cane. The whole village sleeps. All the peasants sleep. One old hag is awake, sitting on my skin, spinning my brown fur, feasting on my flesh. If this was what Polina warned me about, I had already broken my promise. It's not like I got surprised, more like I became seriously concerned. According to legends, that morbid tale happened right in our village, just like many others. There's also this one. The previous century was tough on simple folk. They had close to no money, and even less food, just like nowadays. Peasants resorted to robbing of the taiga. That is a crucian here, a goose there. Okay, and the chief gamekeeper, not only did he prevent them from doing so, but he also spearheaded the poaching efforts. He became the richest man in the village. His cellar was almost ready to burst. The gamekeeper boasted everywhere he went. The forest is mine. I'm the master here.
Обзавелся он, значит, семьей, слугами, да каким-никаким имением.
Self-voicing
Nope.
disabled.
Yes, I didn't mean to hit that button, my bad. Gotcha, okay. And he formed a family, got himself a bunch of servants, and a humble estate. It was such a joyful occasion that he ordered a feast that spanned the whole day, up until the night. And when the clock struck 12, though, dogs started barking outside. Go, the game master shouted to his servants. Throw some bones to the dogs. Time passed and somebody knocked on his gates. Go, he shouted to his family, chase away the guests. He was left alone at the table. Not a single soul was coming back. I think that's supposed to say then. Then he heard dogs howling, only to go silent again. And then someone started banging on his door. Bam, bam, bam. Ugh. I licked my parched lips and instinctively looked over the man's shoulder, praying in my mind that Polina would come back soon and interrupt this eerie monologue. Yet the only shadows writhed behind Hareton's back. The game master got scared to death and ran into the cellar. He slammed the lock shut, and suddenly somebody spoke from the outside. It's an English word too? What the fuck does it mean in English? I've never heard it.
Это я.
Love, it's me, your wife. Open up.
Отвори. В жизнь не
No way,
откроешь.
never.
Голос стал грубее.
The voice became harsher, more forceful.
Изголодался.
I'm starving, love. At least give me something from our supplies.
Уйди.
Be gone, in the name of the Lord, the game master shouted and fell to his knees in prayer. The next moment, the voice roared. If you won't come out in one piece, at least give me a slice. The game master spent the rest of the night inside, trembling from fear. And when he gathered enough bravery to come out, he found his family and servants. Oh! Hanged on their own guts along the main road. Wow. In the blink of an eye, his manor became infested with wild beasts. Because the taiga had no bounds. One part of it existed in our world and the other in a place where night never ends. Oh, so it means the same thing? That's weird. The game master tried to escape the accursed village, but the true forest master got to him in the end. I spoke in a shaky voice. And what did the forest master do to him? The old man tilted his head and burst out laughing. It's easier to name what he didn't do. Anton. The old man's eyes pinned me to the door leaf. Come on in, Anton. The old man stayed silent for a moment. Then he smiled as if nothing ever happened and rolled his wheelchair back. My, look at me talking your ear off. Go. I brushed off my stupor and minced across the corridor. Alrighty. It was nice meeting you. You too, Anton Petrov. You too. That's not in English! What the fuck? What happened? Okay. I can't read that! What happened?
Дедушка
No,
тебя не сильно занимал?
Stop. Where's... What the fuck? I can't finish it if it's not in English. I'm gonna restart the game. Why did it switch back to Russian? It's weird. There's no setting to change it back either. Hello, game. Are you gonna open? I hope not too, because I won't be able to continue if I can't read it.
Дедушка тебя не сильно
Damn
донимал?
it. Okay.
И мне, Петров Антон, и мне.
What the fuck? On the left side of the screen, by the way, there is? Are you sure about that in the main menu? Main menu. Maybe if we change it to something else and then change it back?
Нет, он очень интересный.
Небось ты тип...
Приятно было познакомиться.
И мне, Петров Антон, и мне.
Oh no, guys. No! Guys, I don't know. Let me see if I can Google this. Let's see. Tiny Bunny. Chapter 4. Won't stay in English? I don't know. I am not the only one with this problem. Deleting the game folder and reinstalling did the trick. Thanks. Oh god. I don't want to do that. Oh, it's funny. This thread happened in 2023, and they're like, chapter 5 won't be out till 2024. Oh, we have to wait a whole year. Here it is, 2025, and we still don't have it. Okay, so if let's see. There was an earlier thread where the OP had a similar issue. And the answer was to delete some files. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could... I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can verify the files in Steam real quick, and we'll see if that fixes it. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Does anyone else have any other suggestions? This is shitty. I wanted to finish this today. So shitty. I caught the hog. Let's go over here just so you guys aren't staring at a big black screen. Let me see. Properties. Installed files. Verify integrity of game files. It's a small game, so it shouldn't take... Yeah, it's going fast. It's already at 30%. Steam, hello? Steam? Okay. Let's cancel. Open. Launching. It says it's downloading content. What? What the fuck is happening? Oh, okay. Try and put on some music. Maybe? Alright, this is the soundtrack to Tiny Bunny. What are you doing, game? Come on. I'm sorry, y'all. Maybe if I verify again. God damn it. I'm gonna try to make this work for you guys, I swear. Right. Oh. I think it worked. I think. Hold on. I think it opened. It opened. Okay. Huh.
Дедушка тебя не сильно донимал?
God damn it. Okay. Go back over here. I guess I can uninstall and reinstall real quick. It's not like it takes long. It's a small game. It's just that's so shitty to have to do in the middle of fucking stream. And it sounds like this has been out for years. Like, what the hell? All right, well, I backed up the folder so we don't lose our save file, just in case. Uninstalled Tiny Bunny. You want melancholy? And to be small in there, mostly just text, 2D images, and audio. Yeah. Alright, we'll reinstall. So pretty. I love this music. %. It's almost installed. Okay. Let's open the game, see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the music again while it loads. It's opening slowly. There are 43 achievements. We've only gotten 12. What is this one? You overestimated yourself. What? Okay. Okay, here we go. Load.
Дедушка тебя не сильно
Damn it.
донимал?
Ugh! Okay. Main menu. Yes, yes, yes. Let me try. What does this site say? It says deleted folders with decompiled files from the game. Okay, maybe I'll try that real quick then. We'll put the music back on. Yeah, so one thing I might try if this next thing doesn't work, I'm gonna delete the files that the things that, because there's a Steam forum that says if you delete a specific file, it fixes it. But yeah, if that doesn't work, then I'll just go from the previous save and speed through it real quick. Browse local files. Alright, which file was it? Install. I'm so sorry, y'all. Not that it's like my fault or anything, but you know, it sucks. Okay, I deleted the file, uninstalled the game, now it's reinstalling. It's at 10% already. Let's go. Oh, thank you. Oh, man. I'm a little sleepy still. I didn't chug this coffee. %, 60. $90. Come on. Let's go. Come on. 3% more. Okay. Try this one more time. If it doesn't work, we'll go from the previous save file and speed through it to the spot we're already at. And if that doesn't work, then I'm out of ideas. And might just have to play something else. I don't want to. but that just really sucks. Come on, game, open. It looks like it's still in Russian. I'm gonna go here.
Я ска...
Pardon moi while I skip through all of this.
Ужас. Я про... Я...
Ты
Да, надеюсь. Ты
просто
надеюсь. Опять упал.
кажется.
Дум. Считай только...
Мне кажется,
What a good story. Oh my god.
Что ты...
Jesus. Alright.
я уже.
О,
А как
какофония, деда, он не то...
ты меня? А ну руки, Полин, ты мы все видели, что ты.
Да что?
А ты никак то.
Ага, врет. Все,
Это бы
нечего держит.
знать, Кани.
Ты на... Катя, думаешь, что твоя... А ты, Катя, так, нет. Что? А какую еще? Церковь только вот...
Yeah. Holy shit.
Ну, знаешь, он...
World record speed run!
Ну,
Quick, faster!
Вот, стал так. Ты как... Раздевайся, я пока в дедушке, я быстро...
Okay, question is do I need to interact with these things again for the story, or can I just move forward? I guess at the very least I could interact with the things that I... You guess no need? Okay, cool.
Полина,
Ты...
да.
О, а я...
А Полин, вы так.
Я купаль потом. А знаешь, по им извязать?
А мед...
Ой, наш оно место. Стой всем об мою лиги. Вот, денег подали, отца, так, обзаки на через иди. Ей замком щек, милый, в жизнь не голос стал грубее, изголодалась. Уйди тогда, ака повешь, глядь, а вы ведь егерь.
И что же ты?
Спроси. Ну, заболтал я.
Alright, here we go. I brushed off my stupor and minced across the... minced across is... That's such a weird thing. Like, minced? That's weird.
Приятно было познакомиться.
И мне, Петров Антон.
No! It's still in fucking Russian. Ugh. Guys, we might have to finish this later. I don't know. I'm really sad. I didn't have any other plans. No, it's still in fucking Russian. If I could read it, it would be fine. Oh, Jesus. Maybe?
Дедушка, не будь...
А это твои родители?
Oh, are these your parents? Oh my gosh. Okay, so maybe it was just that one little section. Okay, I'm gonna go look at this real quick. This is everything that was in Russian for those who can, you know, read it. This is what we skipped. I have no idea what any of this says. Okay. And I'll just read what you put in chat, I guess. Oh, goodness. What a pain in the ass. Says I slipped into Paulina's room with relief. Misha to the rescue. She was a match for her owner. Huh. Okay, she was a match for her owner, sweet and neat. So she's a good homeowner. Sounds like. Or homekeeper, I guess, because she's cleaning. I don't know. The huge collection of vinyl records and the record player immediately caught my eye. The walls were decorated with photographs in photo frames. Uh-huh. Polina says, did my grandfather bother you too much? I'm gonna assume he's gonna say no, it's okay. I laughed tensely. I ran my eyes over the photographs. Scroll. Okay, and then is that where it ended in right here? We good? So he didn't answer her question? Very interesting person. Oh, okay, okay. Probably you know about your name. Probably you know about your name everything now. Okay. Yeah. We are good now. Okay, okay, okay. So we asked if those were her parents, and she looks down. Paulina looks down.
Да,
Yes,
они погибли
they
много
died
лет
many
назад.
years ago. I can barely remember them.
О,
Oh, I felt like a total idiot. I could have guessed Paulina was an orphan.
мне очень жаль.
I'm so sorry.
Спасибо.
Thank you.
Дедушка воспитал
Grandpa
меня
raised
как
me
родную
as his own
дочь.
daughter. I'm forever grateful to
Никогда не
him.
стану. Представляю, каково
I can
тебе
imagine how
сейчас.
tough it was. Paulina flashed me a sad smile and brushed off a mischievous look of hair off her face.
Давай не будем о грустном.
Let's stop talking about sad stuff.
Познакомься с Джоанной.
Meet Johanna instead. Oh, Johanna, maybe? I don't know. Oh, they got a kitty. I bent down to take a better look at the cat that was snuggling up beside the radiator.
Привет, Джоанна.
Hi, Johanna. Oh, God. The cat hit her tail on the radiator's fins, then hissed, showing her fangs.
Прости.
I'm sorry, she's not exactly friendly.
К такой реакции я привык.
I'm used to this kind of
Что
reaction.
за имя, Джоанна?
What's with that name, Johanna?
Тебе не надоело говорить про
Still not tired of talking about names?
Джоанна из сериала «Елена, ребята». смотрел?
Johanna is from Helen and the Boys. Have you seen it? A movie? French TV series. Target. Oh, okay. I snorted.
Это для девочек.
That's a show for girls.
Ой, подумаешь.
Oh, come on. I, for one, watch the Transformers, too.
Да ладно.
Really now? And who's your favorite?
Ты меня проверяешь?
Is this a test? Well, let's say it's Megatron. She likes Megatron? Who the fuck likes Megatron?
Ага.
Didn't you say you dislike bad guys?
Да.
I do, but he alone was able to thaw my heart. Polina grabbed at her chest in a comical manner. Polina sat down on the couch and fixed the bedspread.
Чем займемся?
So what are we gonna do? Her pose and playful gaze hypnotized me. Dimmed lights helped create a special, exciting atmosphere inside the room. I felt a faint aroma of blackberry, but also something more elusive and captivating. At the moment, my usual embarrassment suddenly morphed into some unexplained vigor. I wanted to show off and brag, to do everything in my power to keep Polina's gaze fixed on me for as long as possible. I imagined myself to be like Agent 007, ready to seduce another femme fatale with his stunning looks. Hi, kitty cat. Hi. Hi, what do you want? You want to come here? She's like, yes. Every day. Come here, kitty. My old lady kitty. She's like, God, how old are you? I've had you for 13, so you're 15? You're 15 or 16 years old. Holy shit. It's an old kitty. As if mimicking the hero of spy action movies, I crossed my hand on my chest and, with a mysterious smile on my face, decided to lean against the wall. I thought myself to be quite charming at that particular moment. Yet a clinking sound stopped me from enjoying this graceful pose. I failed to notice an open piano and sat down right in the middle of its keys. I had lost all of my charms. I lost all of my charm after almost reaching the ceiling in one scared jump. Sorry, hiccup. Followed by the instrument's lid slamming shut with a bang. At the same time, I frightened Johanna. A frightened Johanna jumped off the chair. The cat rushed up the curtain and then dashed across the wall to the safety of a wardrobe top, ripping out thin slices of wallpaper along the way. I know, she likes Sailor Moon. Oh shit. Pieces of a torn up Sailor Moon poster that, by pure chance, happened to be in the way of the scared animal fell to my feet. Judging from the look on Paulina's face, she really liked that poster.
Прости, я не хотел.
Sorry, it was an accident. She closed her eyes, her lips twisted and forehead wrinkled. It seemed like Paulina was about to scream or cry, but she just sighed and spoke in a calm voice.
Не беда.
It's okay.
Нет такой
There's
поломки,
nothing that can be
которую нельзя
fixed with
починить с помощью изоленты.
that can't be fixed with electric tape. Oh, cool.
Ну, в этом
Well,
случае
duct
самое
tape in our
достаточно.
case.
Давай, помогай.
She is. Give me a hand here. You know what he should do? Is just draw her a new one. Oh, we're actually solving. Okay, okay. So this is the other hand. This is okay. Was there? So go here somewhere. Here we go. She's too smart. And the cat really fucked this thing up, huh? I loved Sailor Moon growing up. Mm. It doesn't really look like her, though. I recognize the headband, but, like, wasn't she blonde? Oh, that's right, that's right. That does make sense. The last piece fell in its place, and it seemed like the room's harmony was restored along with the poster.
Это же персонаж из Sailor
This is a
Moon.
character from Sailor Moon, right? Sailor Jupiter, I think? Jupiter was dope. Jupiter was, in fact, my favorite, the lightning one.
Да нет же, это
No
Sailor
way, this is Sailor
Saturn.
Saturn. I don't think I ever met Sailor Saturn. I kind of stopped watching it after a bit.
Её зовут
Her
Хатаru.
name is
Она воин
Hotaru, and she is a
разрушения, который
warrior
вместо того, чтобы
of
убить
destruction,
зло,
yet instead of destroying the
послать.
world, she ended up saving it.
Мне она всегда больше
Always
всего
liked her the
нравилась.
most.
Вот. А еще у нее раздвоение личности, представляешь?
So yeah, oh, and she also has 2 different personalities in her. Can you imagine?
По крайней мере,
She
вот.
had, at the very
Джоанна
least,
порвала её на дюжину личностей, не
Johanna
меньше.
ripped her into the last, at least a dozen more. I glanced at Polita and inquired in a soft voice,
Расскажи,
"How do
как
you usually
проходят
spend your
твои вечера?
evenings?" Polina shrugged and looked at me as if bored.
Смотрю
I
телевизор,
watch TV or play
играю.
violin for Grandpa.
Он планирует
He wants
сделать
to make
какой-то
me
вид
into
домой.
a new David Oistrakh. Oistrakh? I don't know. He's a composer or violinist, I'm assuming.
Кого?
David who?
Скрипач.
He was a famous violinist. Oh, look at that. Context clues, boys.
А ты что же, сама не хочешь?
So
играть?
he's forcing you to play?
Почему?
Forcing
Хочу.
me? Nothing of the sort. Oh, Straw, sorry.
Это мой шанс уехать
This is
в
my
город,
chance to move to a big city and lead a better life.
гастролировать по странам,
Touring different countries,
знакомиться с
meeting new
новыми людьми.
people. I felt a string of stupid jealousy from her words.
Поиграешь для меня?
Can you play something for me?
Ты точно этого хочешь?
Are you sure?
Очень.
Of course.
Хорошо.
Alright, but keep in mind that I'm a bit under the weather today. Uh-huh. She procured the violin from its case. The polished frame glimmered in the lamplight.
Это необычная скрипка.
This is not an ordinary violin.
Её
It was made in the 17th century by a violin artisan named Guarnieri, and Oistra himself used it for his first concert.
Она дорогая.
Is it expensive? It's worth at least a couple $1 million? My jaw dropped. Polina replied with laughter. I wish you could see your face right now. I'm joking, it's dirt cheap. If I had one of Guarnieri's violins, I would have lived in Moscow.
А я и не повел.
Hey, I knew you were joking. Mm-hmm. Sure. Polina took a proper playing pose and clutched the violin between her shoulders and jaw. Then brought the bow to the strings.
Фа диез минор.
Fa diez minor. Sorry, the dogs are going crazy. Hold on. I got them to chill. I grabbed a muffin in the process. Is this some spell for your dog? I have no idea. No, there's a gentleman at our door, that's all. They just went nuts because there's someone here. The bow slid across the strings, saturating the air inside the room with music. I sat on the windowsill, amazed at the melody's power. Polina looked so graceful while playing. Her bow soared. It cut open space. It cut open space-time? Oh, wow. Okay. He's just talking to Mom. I don't know who it is. Her slender fingers moved with inhuman speed. A phantom smile smoldered on the girl's lips. It felt like the music, the mysterious Fa diez minor, was akin to a gust of wind that found its way inside the house, bringing along smells of the sea and faraway cities. Wow, he answered you already? It's crazy. And every new guest made it even more difficult to breathe for my enthralled self. The melody carried me up to the skies, bringing me back to memories of that night when I was jumping over the forest. But just like everything good, it ended way too soon. Polina froze for a moment, then lowered her hand and bowed. The waterfall of her fragrant hair swayed back and forth. I jumped up, clapping. Bravo! Who composed this?
Роберт Шуман.
Robert Schumann.
А вот кто теперь
I have a new favorite composer now.
Браво!
The second syllable turned into an incredulous cry when someone wailed under my foot. Johanna. I forgot about the cat and all my excitement ended up stepping on her tail. She didn't give me time to apologize. Johanna crawled up my leg and clung to my thigh, her sharp claws piercing my skin through my pants. Ow! Polina came to my rescue by slapping the cat on the back of her head. Johanna, you foul thing, shoo! The cat jumped up on the wall rug and retreated from the room after opening the door with her paw. I winced when touching my thigh. It was probably quite scratched up. Polina gave me a sympathetic hug.
Больно?
Does it hurt? Oh my. She's looking awfully cozy there.
Да так.
Not really.
Виноват.
It was my fault. Yeah, she did. Oh, that's cool, Misha.
Ой, я ей покажу, как
I'll
бросать.
show her what attacking my guest entails. I was worried less about the pain and more about the damage done to my clothes. My pants were riddled with tiny holes. Well, Mom sure will be happy about this. At the same time, Polina's attention was flattering.
Твоя Джанна
Your
очень
Johanna is
красива.
quite a strong lady.
Вы поладите.
I keep calling her Johanna. They're pronouncing it Johanna, though. You'll get along.
Если ты не
If
умрешь
you
от потери
don't
крови.
bleed out on me, of course. She turned around and searched the room with her eyes.
Где
I thought we had iodine around here.
Обязательно.
Oh, don't worry. What do you mean? Nobody had ever died in
И я хочу, чтобы так
has
и
ever
было.
died in my bedroom before. I'd prefer to keep it that way.
Снимай пока штаны.
For now, take off your pants. I imagined myself standing in front of Paulina in just my underwear. I imagined her bending down to treat my wound. That fantasy scalded my mind like hot steam. Oh my god.
Не надо, Полина,
Please.
правда.
Let's not do it, Paulina. She didn't listen. She soaked a piece of cloth in a brownish liquid from a small, strong-smelling bottle.
Пациент, я готова.
I'm ready, patient. Pull them down. Oh my gosh.
Серьезно,
Come on, I'll rinse it when I get home. My reply erased the smile from her beautiful lips. A horizontal wrinkle ran across her nose bridge. She spoke in a voice with a tinge of capriciousness.
Перестань
Stop
сопротивляться.
resisting. Let me help you.
Тебе
She rubbed my leg lower, then where my wound was.
Девочка,
You
мне
can't
не
reject
понравилось.
girls like that. True. You guys had to listen to us. Oh my god. Leah took a bold step towards me and grabbed the buckle of my pants belt. I tried dodging, but to no avail. The girl was already behind me. She placed her fingers under the belt and tried to pull down my pants.
Ах ты ж.
Oh, no, you don't. She giggled.
А.
13, huh? I spun around and Paulina pressed her body into mine, bursting with laughter. She sank her teeth into my arm ever so slightly and tugged the belt. She bit him? I stepped back, stumbled on the couch, and ended up sprawled on its soft surface. Paulina landed on top of me. Her hair covered my face and tickled my nostrils. I felt the vibrations coming from Paulina's chest. She was laughing. Hold up. I also felt the chilly draft with the exposed skin of my thighs. She managed to pull down my pants after all. I lay underneath her partially naked, dying from embarrassment. Paulina pulled away. Her laughter died down. She blew a lock of hair from her face and looked me straight in the eye. I pressed her small fist into her cheek and measured my face with a thoughtful glance.
Ты чего?
Is there something on my face?
Ничего.
No,
Красивый ты.
but you're very handsome.
Скажешь тоже.
That's not true.
Честно.
But you are. Honest.
И знаешь,
And you know, I think I've been waiting for you to appear in the village for all these years. My heart was thumping with a crazy rhythm. I felt it under my ribs, in my temples, all over my body. I completely forgot that I was lying underneath her with out my pants on, rubbing my bare thigh against her leg.
Мне хорошо.
I really like your company.
И мне.
I like you too.
Я встретила
I finally
человека,
met someone who
который меня
understands
понимает.
me.
Это дороже
This is more
всего.
valuable than a Guarneri violin. I shifted my gaze to her lips. They were so close that I could see even the tiniest of wrinkles on its surface. Just as parched as my own lips. Do we not get a choice? Polina lowered her eyelids. Eyelashes fluttered. Our lips touched. I felt dizzy as if I was falling into a bottomless pit. Every cell in my body sang in jubilation as if I was getting a taste of the most beautiful music, something even more perfect than Schumann's melody. And then I looked in the mirror mounted on the wardrobe's door. A moment ruined? It reflected a half-open door and the corridor's gut. Harrington was peeping at us through the crack. His grim face floated in the black waters of darkness. His eyes pierced me, much deeper and angrier than feline claws. After getting his cover blown, the old man drove back away from the door and dissolved into tarry shadows. I parted my lips from Polina's. Distraught, I had to interrupt our sweet kiss. Polina gave me a questioning look and spoke in a frustrated voice.
В чем дело?
What's wrong? I untangled myself from her, stood up, trying to pull my pants back on, and fastened my belt on my third attempt.
Ни в чем.
Nothing.
Я вспомнила.
I just remembered I promised Mom to return home before dinner.
Не уходи.
Oh, don't go.
Полин, послушай.
Polina, listen.
Не уходи.
Don't go, Tasha. Her voice trembled. Silvery streams ran down her cheeks. Does Grandpa abuse her? I was taken completely by surprise. Polina's mood shifted in an instant, just like topics in her grandpa's monologue. Still, her grandpa was old and weird, and she... Take me with you!
Ты чего,
What
Полин?
happened, Polina? Please, stop it. I leaned into her, worried.
Хватит, правда.
Calm down.
Всё хорошо.
It's okay. I'm going mad here. I don't know. I'll off myself. Oh, God.
Я наложу. Не говори так.
Don't say that. She plopped on the bed, face in her hands. Sobs turned into stifled cries. I shuffled my feet, puzzled with no idea how to react.
Давай сбежим.
Let's run away. We'll gather our things tomorrow and go to the city.
Нам по 12 лет.
We're both they're 12?
И что?
And
Тебе нравится жить
Do you-
в краю леса?
enjoy living in a wooden shack at the edge of the forest?
А мне, думаешь,
Do you think I enjoy rotting away, cooped up inside? Her back arched, her small fist pummeled the couch. If you're a man, take me away from this place. You need to leave, my inner voice blurted out. I couldn't help but agree.
Прости.
I'm sorry. You need to rest. Let's talk later. I went to the corridor, mumbling. I might have acted like a coward, but I couldn't handle her fit of hysteria anymore. I put on my coat, shoved my feet down my boots. Scratch, scratch. I stared at the darkness, imagining a man eating bear. I could hear Polina's cries coming from the other side of the wall, while something was squeaking its way towards me. Maybe she isn't like him at all, just keeping him... Maybe. The wheelchair stopped 7 feet away on the border between light and darkness.
Уходишь?
Leaving so soon? I replied in a mumbling voice while tying my shoes. Sorry, my mom will get worried.
Знаешь, настоящее
Do you know your mother's true name, Anton Petrov? Yeah, right? Shadows swirled behind Harriton. I craved to leave this eerie place as soon as possible.
Нет,
No,
простите.
I'm sorry. I started apologizing left and right, anxious.
Почему плачет Полина? Что случилось?
Why is Polina crying? What happened? Metal teeth shined in the dark.
Пойдем на
Let's go to the
кухню.
kitchen. Tea is ready.
Ща я тортик
I've already cut up the cake.
Меня ждут.
Mom is waiting for me.
Подожди.
It's okay, she can wait a bit longer. Come.
Ну, пойди.
He let out a dissatisfied sob. I finally managed to fix the shoelaces, so I sprang to my feet. The old man kept a strenuous smile on his face. I turned my back on him. My fingers struggled with the lock. Scratch, scratch! I'll be forced to stay, driven over by a wheelchair dragged away. Scratch, scratch! The door opened, letting chilly air inside the stuffy corridor.
Твое настоящее
What's your true name?
имя?
До свидания.
Goodbye. I flew to the porch to the trail that snaked between the houses. While I was at Polina's place, darkness had shrouded the village in its crow-like wings. The howling wind made it feel alive, conscious. The howling wind made it feel alive, conscious. Lamplights firmly embedded into the night emanated a faint glow. I wiped my forehead. What was that? Why did Polina throw such tantrum? And the old man who was peeping at us? No wonder she wanted to run away so badly. As soon as I remembered Harriton's metal teeth, goosebumps started running all over my skin. Hey! I shuddered and looked around. A fuzzy silhouette appeared near the
Кто
fence.
здесь?
Who's there? Is it Roma? A person stepped towards me into the ring of light. My soul almost left my body. I recognized Romka. In Russian, the scratch scratch word is not being used by anyone. It's so confusing. Like, what do you authors want to say with that? Maybe it would be better to just make him giggle a little? Maybe. What was he actually saying? His cheeks were wet and his eyes were reddened. He cried while hiding in the dark.
Ну,
Well,
привет.
hello there.
Разве я не предупреждал?
I warned you before, didn't I?
Разве не говорил, что убью, если увижу рядом с ней?
I said you'd be dead if I ever saw you near her again, didn't I? I heard a click. I saw the shine of a butterfly knife. Roma's bloodless lips stretched into a scary grimace. His pupils glinted like a pair of coins. I don't think she's using Anton, because if that's all she wanted, she could manipulate this fuck into doing just about anything. Roma, put away the knife.
Думаешь, я...
Think I'm crazy?
Я
I'll show you
понимаю,
crazy.
что это
Рома,
Roma. I backtracked, afraid of turning my defenseless shoulder blades towards him. Roma advanced towards me, scowling.
жалкий
You
ублюдок.
scum! White bulbs formed at the edge of his mouth. Oh god. He wiped off his face with a jerky motion, smearing the smearing the tears all over his cheeks even more. Tear and terror spelled exactly the same in English. It's so annoying. His father in jail, I guess he just can't do anything, but Anton's parents is more yeah. His eyes glazed over with the fog of hatred. The claw amulet I got from Polina saved me once again. It felt like time ground to a halt, and both Romka and his dangerous knife and I were frozen in it, like insects inside an amber shard. Okay, Jesus Christ. Run, my inner voice signaled to me. Save your skin.
Жалкий грязный
Pathetic,
ублюдок!
filthy scum. And then he howled. He hurled his despaired voice upward towards the stars. I'd probably end up stabbed. Romka put the knife handle into his mouth like a cigar, clutching it with his teeth, the blade pointed outward like a steel claw. He fell on all fours. His shadow took out on the shape of an angry beast. Saliva dripped to the snow. Romka went completely mad. He roared and lunged at me, using all four of his limbs to jump. Run! I ran without looking. My boots sank in the snow. The wooden fence flew past me. The noise was so overwhelming that I felt like some beast, and not a boy my age, was chasing me. A horrifyingly huge beast. The wind whipped my face, stinging it like nettle leaves. Put on your mask, buddy. Jump into the sky. The bear with the linden leg. Oh, where the man cut off bear's. Oh, yeah. Oh. I was suffocating. A tractor stood around the corner, but I couldn't see its driver anywhere. Something agile jumped over the trail and landed some distance away from me. The snowy barricade stood in my way. I climbed it, slid down, and rushed into the back alley. Lamplights shimmered in a panic. I noticed the village shop and ran towards it. Then grabbed the doorknob. Locked. The back alley was reflected in the window. Something huge and terrifying was closing in on me from its depths, shrouded in snowstorm akin to a burial gown. I ran to the cleared out strip of asphalt. Dogs in the front yards didn't bark. They just whimpered sheepishly. I turned around the last house and ran out of the village. The forest towered over me like a giant black monolith. I had a choice. Either I run to the clearing where I'll be a sitting duck, or I run straight through the forest with its windfall and ravines. I chose the second option. That's what I would have picked too. I jumped to the side. My legs slipped on a patch of ice. I fell into a ravine. Convulsing, I struggled to turn my back and started crawling away, expecting Romka to appear at the top at any moment. An inhuman roar swept across the village, drilling into my ears. A minute passed, then another. I trembled, staring at the ravine's edge into the inky brushstrokes of pines. Into the approaching shadow. The boy in a wolf's mask appeared from the forest and stopped in front of me. Friend? Grr. He unclenched his fist and a butterfly knife fell to the snow.
Тебе ничего не угрожает.
You are safe. We told you, remember? I stood up, barely able to believe my eyes. The wolf boy waved his hand towards the clearing.
В порядке.
It's all right. Go. I was too scared to ask questions. So I just walked away in silence, stumbling among the swaying trees, trying not to think about the lumps of darkness that were seeing me off, hiding in the bushes. At that moment, I had no idea what was actually waiting for me in the place I mistakenly called home. The front door was open and swayed slightly in the wind. It felt like my skin was getting covered in rime. I clenched my fist. Darkness oozed into the hallway, and snowflakes floated inside along with it, landing softly on the rug. Like a pack of vultures that sensed their food, I stepped into the doorway with the utmost caution. For a moment, I thought I heard talking in the kitchen, but it turned out to be a radio broadcast. The previously mentioned cyclone is getting even closer to the region. The official forecast for tomorrow suggests gusts of wind reaching up to 70 kilometers per hour. Jesus. Emircom of Russia has called on citizens to exercise extreme caution. The roads are closed off. The cold air streams coming from the Arctic are bringing massive blizzards. I heard voices coming from the upper floor, too. The staircase let out a long squeak. I took one step, yet my heart managed to beat 6 or 7 times in the meantime. The door to my parents' bedroom was ajar. A shadow lay unfolded inside a light spot. Black silhouettes were performing a dance of hatred. Mom hissed at Dad, her wrists flying towards the ceiling, and he towered over her, his hands crossed on his huge chest.
Мы все в опасности.
We're all in danger, and it's your fault.
И не ври, ты видел его.
And stop lying. You saw him in the village.
Он вычислил, где
He found out where we live. It wasn't him.
Я читала в газетах.
I read about the things your buddies are capable of in the newspapers. I ran towards my bedroom. Oh, so he was looking for his dad. I thought that he either might be one of his dad's friends trying to like keep an eye on things for him, or he was looking for his dad because he's one of the not so good guys. I ran towards my bedroom. My parents were in the middle of another quarrel where they showered each other with mutual accusations. Dad let out a low, beast-like roar. Make them stop! Ole stood in the corridor, pressing her little palms against her ears. I chased away the illusion where my sister was getting stabbed to death by Romka for my sins. Her face, swollen from crying, made my skin freeze. I almost managed to push the image of old Harriton smirking and Pratyefen jumping on all fours. Oh, Romka. Smirking and Romka jumping on all fours out of my mind.
Что случилось?
What happened?
Они разведут.
They're going to divorce. Yeah, it did look different. I hugged my sister and held her tight. My tongue refused to listen to my commands, to look for excuses. It felt like the screams were coming from every direction, right and left, up and down, splitting my head apart. Swear words rained down on us, so we covered our heads with our hands like refugees running from a bombing.
Я хочу уйти.
I want to escape.
В свою комнату.
To your room? No, far away.
Отведи меня в Неверлянд.
Lead me to Neverland, you promised. I carefully unglued Ole's hand. Ole's hands from her ears and led her away from the room with our parents, which was vibrating with malice. Your fault. For whom? Your own, and only your own. I would never. In moments like this, I despised them more than they despised each other. I bolted down the door to my room and leaned against it. My knees gave way.
Почему тебя не было так?
Why were you out for so long?
Я был в
I went to
гостях.
visit some weird people.
Они тоже разводятся.
Are they also getting divorced?
Не думаю.
I don't think so. Something hit the window's ledge on the outside. Olyai shuddered and shifted her gaze towards it. Bam! Another snowball smacked into the window's frame.
Ты ждешь кого-то?
Were you expecting someone? I didn't reply. Instead, I let go of her wrist. Olyai wept in fear. I crossed the room, wincing from every shout coming from my parents. I could hear plates getting smashed now. They must have moved their arguments to the kitchen. I flung the curtains and the window open. Ah! Hi! Hi! Hootie, Teddy, Wolfie, and most importantly, the charming Elisa. outside, waving at us. Oye gasped in surprise when she saw the owl girl. See, I told you. Yeah, I know. I always believed you. Who are they? Her fearful voice also had some curiosity mixed in. Only the most boring children sit at home in weather like this. We still have so many games to play. Hoot! Well, let's not play all of them. My paw hurts. Oh! Is the Oh. What if these are actual, like, animal spirits of folklore? And they look like human children dressed up in masks from time to time to interact with this type of the world. And the bear, in his normal form, is where the talisman came from. Maybe? Well, because originally I was thinking the bear was what's-his-face who had punched us in the face, and that's why his hand hurt. But maybe it's because that's where the talisman came from. We play a little. And rest. Friends! Come on, come out and play and dance. My heart started beating faster as soon as I saw Elisa, and my inner voice practically screamed, "She's here! She's finally here!" Do they know the way to Neverland? I entertained that possibility, looking at the animal kids. Maybe. Let's go find out. There's so the silhouettes of my forest friends promised to free us from sadness, anger, and nightly horrors. So... was that butterfly knife that the wolf kid had, was that Romka's? Or was it a different one? Did he stop Romka? And just show him the knife like, look, you're safe. I think that's what happened. I made sure that Oya... Yay? Mm-hmm. That's, yeah, Romka's for sure. I made sure that Oya wore warm clothes. Mom barked at Dad like a wild beast from the show with Nikolai Drozdov. We sneaked past the rumbling kitchen and into the snowfall outside. Elisa ran up to me and hugged me tight, poking her cold nose into my neck. You took so long. We almost got old waiting for you shut-ins. She pressed her body into me even harder. Turns out waiting is so tiring. Phew, give me a minute to catch my breath. I know, I almost considered that maybe he is the wolf. I don't know. I was preparing to leave for a long time once, hoot hoot, and when I was done, I forgot where I was supposed to go. Oye looked at the owl with suspicion, but she still giggled when the bird did a backflip and landed perfectly on her feet, without staggering. All the other animals, as if on cue, stopped fooling around and stared at Oye in amazement. That's the girl who didn't want to become friends. My name is Oye, or Ole. I was afraid of you before. You were afraid of our Hootie? Maybe she has an owl phobia? Can you cure that? It doesn't matter as long as she's not afraid of having fun. Or she might just get scared to death with us. I was stunned at the realization that my lips were slowly forming a smile. And that's after everything I saw while at Polina's house. Every time I met Elisa, it felt like I crossed a river, and the sound of flowing water suppressed all of my negative thoughts. Their costumes are so pretty! The girl fox let go of me and squatted beside Oye. My, what a cutie! Why did you hide such a cute creature from us before? I glanced at the house, worried that our parents might have seen us, and were about to ruin our fun like they always do. I hugged my sister and replied,
Давайте отойдем подальше.
let's get further away from here. Sure thing.
Оля, а ты знаешь, как найти в нашем лесу Деда Мороза?
Hey. Hey, Oye, do you know how to find Grandpa Frost in our forest? My little sister's eyes widened. How? You need to follow the sweet trail. Lisa bent down and took a candy out of the snow. Oye raised her hand in amazement. She gave me an inquiring look. I nodded. My sister munched on the candy. Wait, do we Hoot Hoot have Grandpa Frost in our forest? Why Hoot Hoot didn't you tell me? I did, this afternoon. But I sleep during the day. Right, I told you while you were sleeping. I remember Romka while listening to the children's conversation. How he screamed at the top of his lungs while chasing me mere minutes before Wolfie appeared.
Что случилось?
What happened to Romka? He's alright. Trust me. Your Romka is safe and sound, but a bad boy like him is unlikely to get a present from Grandpa Frost. You'll get a handful of coal at best. Or an ass whooped. Yeah, whoop his ass! Teddy shook his bandaged paw in a comically threatening manner, and all the animal kids burst out laughing in unison. The anxiousness I felt a moment ago now felt fleeting, distant. Elisa dashed away, wiggling her red tail like a torch's flame. Oya went after her without thinking and laughed after taking another candy out of a snow pile. You're so lively, it makes me sick to my stomach. And you what? And you stop being so passive. Run with us to Grandpa's Frost while there are still presents left. No way. I won't believe this fox's tales unless 10 pounds of sweets drop on my head right now. When the aforementioned sweets started raining down on the bear's head, I couldn't stop myself from laughing at him, ouching and bobbing his head up and down. Tasty treats glistening in the snow, Teddy sneezed and pulled a little bear in the north candy out of his ear. I'd take an hour-long nap and then count all these chocolates. I suspect there are no more than 3 pounds here. Elisa shouted at us from the other side of the forest. Maybe in another life. Hurry up, Grandpa Frost is already tired of waiting for you in his castle. I shrugged and ran. Running loosened the grip of fear I felt all this time. Something around whizzed past my temple. Well, that's a pretty snowball. I decided it was a snowball, but then Oye proclaimed, Zephyr!
Не подбирай, он испачкается.
Don't pick it up, it's dirty. That is not a snowball. Type of soft confectionery pie. Oh! was gonna say, it is oddly elegant.
Ты что,
А?
веришь в микробов?
Do you believe in microbes?
А ты нет?
And you don't?
Раньше
I used to. Graceful rows of colossal pines greeted us with their rustling paws. Snow drifted upward into the endless black sky, just like last time. Snow piles lightened up like melted silver.
как же красиво!
So pretty, and I thought the forest was scary.
Нас родители
Parents told us scary stories of the forest.
с тобой,
Owl and snow.
ну а мы с тобой
And we weren't one bit worried
чаще под луной.
playing with her when moon glows. What? I did my best to keep track of Olya's movement, but it was a difficult task. My sister would jump inside bushes, picking up more candy, only to then get back onto the trail, laughing. Oh, okay, yeah. No spoilers. Hootie flew over our heads, landed on a branch, and started hooting and shaking her head. Wolfie dug into the snow with his face, dragging out a pile of bubblegum, and swallowed it without taking off the wrapping.
У тебя будет
Your tummy will hurt. The wolf got scared and spat out the gumball.
враки злые
Lies, 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 nasty flies.
Нет никаких
Tummy aches don't exist.
вся эта
All that nonsense only happens to grown-ups. Elisa stopped in her tracks and moved a canopy of intertwined branches to the side in a pompous manner, like you would open a curtain in a theater. Behind the obstacle lay a clearing, and there stood an ice castle glistening with silver. Is this real? Should I pinch you?
Не надо ее щипать.
There's no need to pinch her. We stared at the sparkling miracle. Its towers and walls were made out of snow and icy marble. I heard a calming sound of ringing little bells. There was also the smell of chocolate and burnt sugar in the air.
милости прошу.
Welcome to our humble abode. Come on in. She didn't have to invite us twice. We entered the castle, spinning around and squinting from the blinding sparkles. Grandpa Frost sat atop a shiny throne. Puffy pom-poms swung atop the two peaks of his hat. A snow-white beard covered his kind smile. He looked like I imagined him back in the day when I still believed in Mom's fairy tales. Tall, strong, and hairy, radiating frost and warmth at the same time. And his voice, low and syrupy, enveloped me like smoke of a festival bonfire.
Антон и Ольга.
Anton and oh yeah. You probably got tired while getting here, my dear children.
Пока сюда добирались.
Oh no, Grandpa, we got here really fast. She's so cute. My sister spoke with the castle's master like she never spoke with adults, in a lively, carefree manner, as if they were the same age. Olga? Nice.
Знаю.
Of course, I know all about it.
Все мои
I have a lot of friends, they tell me everything.
Кто был
If you're
покладистым весь год,
diligent all year, I'll bring you gifts, my dear.
а кто ленился и грустил, пускай
If you're lazy and upset,
девушку просит.
please forgive this kind old man.
Лентяй
Candy
и
won't
грустяй.
encounter lazy bones and downers.
А я не ленивая.
I'm not lazy.
И о том,
This too, I know. He gave us a long, evaluating look. His real face was hidden under the Grandpa Frost mask. I was just standing there, unblinking my gaze. Or I was just standing there, unblinking, my gaze glued to the old man. I could accept children living in the forest and fantastical jumps towards the moon, but seeing Grandpa Frost in this frozen castle left me completely speechless.
есть у меня
I have something
для
special
вас
for you two.
кое-что.
A sack appeared in his giant hand. My nostrils got attacked by the aroma of cocoa, halva, and tangerines. Hi, baby. What you doing? Hi. A woo? A woo? You give Chad a woo? No. You got eye boogies. Were you outside? Was it hot? Yeah, you like the back scratches? No, I love you too, baby. Okay. I was kind of getting that vibe. Sweet baby. Bye. Phrases, bye. A sack appeared in his giant hand. My nostrils got attacked. Okay, we read that.
Спасибо,
Thank
но мы
you,
уже ели.
but we've already eaten some candy. Grandpa Frost pierced me with his eyes. Oh,
Разве то конфеты
but he have her
были?
granddaughter.
Да,
Oh,
одно название.
you called that candy? That was nothing.
Вот у меня
My candy is special, straight from Neverland.
прямиком
Из небылиц.
From Neverland?
сразу
I'd give them to you right away. You clearly deserve them.
Но есть
But rules are rules. You need to solve 3 of Grandpa's riddles. Want to try?
загадки.
I tried splitting my parched lips apart, but Olya was first to reply. Yeah!
Тогда слушайте
Here comes the first one.
первую. В нем живут машины и хранятся шины.
It's a home for cars and all sorts of tires. I looked around at the masked children. They stood without moving in the corners, but their shadows danced on the walls. I heard a low hum, and in my confusion, I thought it was the sound of their rumbling stomachs. A garage!
Верно.
Correct! Why? Oh no. We don't want to talk about garages.
Теперь
Now, onto the second one. You tried to solve too, Anton.
везде
All day long, to the shadows they belong, they rattle the plates and hiss at their mates.
шипит.
All day long, to the shadows they belong, they rattle the plates and hiss at their mates? I was thinking cat, but the plates thing threw me off. My eyebrows shot up in confusion. Moms? No? Olya raised her hand.
Можно я?
Can I?
Это кот.
It's a kitty!
Верно.
Correct.
О-о, осталась последняя загадка и
Here's the last one.
подарок.
Solve it and the gifts are yours.
Только вот незадача, ребята.
But what a stroke of bad luck, my dear children. I completely forgot what that riddle was about. Maybe our little animal friends can help us? Oh shit. Children in costumes surrounded us, laughing and stomping, only to start spinning in a crazy roundelay that somewhat reminded me of the dance under the moon. Dance under my window on that fateful night. Grandpa Frost sits on his throne. At the kids, he's smiling back. Please don't make them wait too long. Come and open your old sack. Grandpa Frost burst out laughing, satisfied. Okay, you proved yourself to this old man. Here you go. He scattered a mountain of sweets from his scarlet sack, some of which I had never even seen in commercials before. Bubblegum of all shapes and colors and tasty aromas and inserts sticking out. Lollipops the size of fists. Oh, Twix! I love Twix. Milky Way, Snicker. Oh my gosh. I love Kinder. Kinder Surprise.
Wasted enough of my time as it is.
Kinder Surprise are good. We actually just started getting those here, like the last couple, like maybe the last decade. They did not exist here 10 years ago. Anyway, lollipops the size of fist and tangerines the size of Olya's head. And also Snickers, Mars, Bounty, bars, and Kinder Surprise eggs that we haven't eaten for so long already.
Ой,
Wow, thank you. I wiped away the tears of joy with my sleeve when my inner voice persuaded me to get rid of all doubts. This is exactly what I wanted for my sister and myself. The true Neverland without bullying and taboos. We're finally going to be happy. Grandpa Frost straightened up as he left his throne and threw his hands
You've wasted enough of
in
my
the air
patience.
over the treats. You keep having me save it, but nothing has happened. Grandpa Frost straightened up his oh, wait, yeah. Oh gosh. Animals that stood to his side also raised their paws. Their eyes sparkled brighter than precious gems. The wolf's maw was wet with saliva. Feast, my children! Well, no decisions were offered. Animal kids rushed to devour candy one by one, pushing each other and growling. Their faces were smeared with something dark. Olya grabbed the closest candy and tore off the wrapper. When I saw that, I felt a pendulum swing inside me. I think this is where we save. Here, I'm gonna redo this one. Yes. We're gonna accept. I fished out the most tasty looking candy from the pile of sweets on the floor. Then took a bite. Milk chocolate melted in my mouth.
С выбором вас поздравляю.
I applaud your bold decision. Now it's time for you to play. I will grant your deepest wishes. Let me lighten up your day.
смотри!
Oh my god. She's a little monster. Look at her. Anton, look! My sister's face was smeared in chocolate, and I was about to reprimand her, but words got stuck in my throat. What is happening? A giant spruce shot towards the stars and appeared somewhere in outer space, crowned by a giant moon. Giant balls shined on its branches. Garlands of light gleamed with all the colors of the rainbow. The roof disappeared, and myriad of constellations sprawled on the night sky above us. Music, laughter, the smell of evergreen and sweets, and Teddy, Wolfie, and Hootie dancing beside us, and the snowflakes floating backwards. I burst out laughing, touched the bushy golden tinsel. It was all real. Is that it?
А вы тут не про Неверленде случайно
Are you talking about Neverland by any chance?
Это и есть
Is this Neverland? Elisa performed a theatric bow. Christmas balls gleamed and shimmered, and my soul shimmered in unison with them. I was becoming the magic winter forest, the soft evergreen, all of the constellations at the same time.
добро
Welcome home.
домой.
This is where my home always was. The snow sparkled, almost blinding me. Leah started spinning in a dance. She grabbed a candy with each of her hands. Wolfie juggled Kinder Surprise eggs. Oh. Did you see that? Consoles, handheld games, dolls, and Transformer figures lay under the spruce as if they were brought here by trucks. Is this for us? I realized I was also dancing, so I replied while moving.
Многовато для нас.
It's a bit too much for just the two of us. I'd share it with somebody. What do you think? Only if it's somebody nice. A group of children stood at the edge of the woods, their enchanting gazes directed at our celebration. Hey! I jumped across the whole clearing and glided to the ground near them. Wanna come to us? Can we?
Спрашивайте.
Of course! The kids took each other by the hand and I led their procession towards the gifts. There was no better feeling than leading someone on the road to their dreams. That's true. I really do like helping people work towards their dreams if you can, you know? The holiday party was finally in full swing. In every holiday, just like a beautiful apple, always sat a nasty little worm called transience. Yet they here, under the bristly paws of a magnificent spruce. Holidays never ended.
Ты счастлив, Тоша?
Are you happy, Tosha? What do you mean? What did I miss?
Я
I
счастлив.
am. Up in the sky, majestic fireworks went off, illuminating the dancing figures. My eyes wetted, my muscles sprung up. I tilted my head backwards to look at the moon and screamed at the top of my lungs from overflowing emotion.
Ты счастлив?
Are you happy, Bunny? I jumped towards the stars and did a flip. All of Neverland could hear my scream. I'm chill. I need a sweater. I'm fucking cold. Oh, tell me, what did I miss? What? I do have a bad short-term memory, but what happened? I'm gonna grab a sweater. Oh, the murders? Yeah. But no, I thought those might be the kids. Like, I was expecting those to be the missing kids. But none of them look like them, so... I don't know. I'm just letting things happen.
Счастлив!
I am happy! For the first time in the long days I spent in the new house, I woke up with a smile on my face. I need a drink, hold on. This time, happiness had a tight grip on me. I stretched, enjoyed the sweet sensation with every cell of my body. Outside, I could hear the joyful chirping of beautiful red crested bullfinches who created the bright January sun. Their chirping granted me hope that the naked forest outside my window would someday turn into a lush paradise for my parents and my little sister. The corridor was filled with dog barking and the patter of tiny feet. The door to my bedroom flew open, greeting me with a warm breeze and the aroma of freshly made coffee. Olye stood in the doorway, shining with happiness, holding the cute Zholka, who wiggled her body and her tail. Look, Tosha, look! Papa said she can stay. Oh, what a beaut! Oh! Oh, she's wonderful. Oh, look at her. She's so happy. Tears of joy formed in my little sister's eyes. I have my own dog now. I couldn't help but jump up from bed upon hearing this wonderful news.
Да ведь это же Жу.
That's Zholka.
Сам ты Жу.
Zholka, no, her name is Princess.
Принцесса. Да, ваше высочество?
Right, Your Highness? The dog barked in agreement.
Тук-тук.
Knock, knock, can I come in? To my complete surprise, Dad stepped through the doorway, smiling and hugging Mom, which was outright bizarre.
Как тебе попало?
What do you think of our new family member?
Эта дуреха под колеса бросил.
This idiot threw herself under my car. I barely avoided her.
Машину поцарапал, думал,
Got my car scratched, thought I'd choke her with my own two hands.
А заглянул.
Then I looked down in her eyes and there I saw, how should I put it? Intelligence.
Во! А сама
Yeah,
говорит,
and the poor thing was shaking all over.
ну, говорит,
Then I said, all right, if you manage to make it home without soiling my seats, I'll let you stay.
Принцессы не гадят.
Princesses can't soil anything. We laughed in unison, just like in the good old days when every little thing could easily make us burst out laughing.
Чего замолчал?
Well,
Давай, продолжай.
why did you stop? Continue with your stories. Mom gave Dad a cunning look and he turned away, red as a beet. They were acting like total kids.
А еще из хороших
There's
новостей.
more good news. Your dad got a promotion.
Грешно, конечно,
I shouldn't exactly be happy about it since the chief accountant went missing and all.
Но, как
But you know,
говорится,
for us it's a silver lining.
Это значит, тебе
Does that mean you'll be away from home more?
Это значит двойную надбавку плюс премия.
That means double the bonuses.
Правильно,
That's
Карина.
right, Karina.
Так что готовьтесь.
Which means you
На
all
следующей
should prepare
неделе
for a
нас
family
всех
trip next
ждет
week.
семейный.
My heart started beating faster after those words. Where? Olya even loosened her grip on the stray. Oh, we're going to McDonald's? Oh, McDonald's! Oh my god, McDonald's!
Скажешь тоже, Оль.
Come on, Ollie.
Бери выше.
Aim higher. We've been planning this trip for a long time, but something always messed it up.
Вы уж простите нас, ребят.
We're so sorry about that, kids. Mom wiped away tears with her fist.
Да ладно,
It's okay, Karina. Now it's all in the past.
В общем, собирайте
Anyway, gather your
чемоданы
things.
и
We're flying to
Disneyland.
Disneyland! My sister and I jumped to the ceiling with joy. The dog also got excited from the passionate speech and joined us. Hooray! I think you guys can understand that. Our jubilant screams filled the house, rushed through the attic and the drain pipes, flew across the front yard, and sneaked into the shining white forest, taking the scary D word away with it. I swore that I'll remember this day forever, the day when my parents finally dropped their derisive masks, and underneath them were the faces of parents we always knew and loved. Lilia Pavlovna still hadn't returned to school after Katya went missing today, so I was able to get a good night's sleep and went to school when it was already bright outside. The trail led to a snow-white plain with blackened houses in the background. They pumped out gray smoke that carried the smell of birch and pine logs. The freezing cold of the night had finally let up. It fell into slumber under the early sunlight. Ice sparkles Ice sparkles appeared on the white caps atop the houses. I stopped, confident that nobody could spoil my mood today. I think that's about to change. Not even my personal tormentor. Romka. Pietifenov, or his nasty crony, Viesha. I'm not even the shining knife that threatened to cut me up like a dead fish. All of this was gone forever. A cow let out a long moo somewhere in the distance. I fell out of my fleeting daydream and walked forward, crunching with the snow blanket under my soles. Fluffy clouds floated. Fluffy clouds floated above my head. I recognized the friendly shapes of animal kids in them. You could see your struggling face when you see... Alas, yeah. Suddenly, a snowball landed on the back of my head. Girlish laughter that reminded me of a small ringing bell in the spring breeze tickled my ears. I turned around, expecting to see her, my lovely guide into the dream world, my dear Elisa. It's Polina. Yet instead of a fox girl, Polina stood on the trodden path behind me with her faithful violin case in hand. Got your head in the clouds again, huh, Petrov? She lunged at me with contagious laughter, locking her arms around my neck. I just stood there in awe, drowning in the sweet aroma of her perfume. Just yesterday, I was stupefied by her sudden hysteric episode, and I thought it was wise to stay away from Polina. Away from her mood swings, away from her weirdo of a grandpa. As soon as she hugged me, I forgot all about the horrors and didn't want this talented violinist to let me go. Did something happen? She flashed me an embarrassed smile. I saw her cornflower-colored eyes gleam. That's blue, by the way. My grandpa, he can walk again. Can you believe it? The local doctor had no faith in him, but it's like he stood up and started walking just to spite him. Yeah, cornflower is it's a type of like a light powdery-ish blue. I don't know. Look it up. I just figured I would mention, since people like Valk doesn't understand that there's like 20 million different versions of a color. And he's like, oh look, it's blue. And I'd be like, that's not blue, that's teal. He's like, no, it's blue. It's teal. Oh, this is the happiest day of my life, Anton. She dug her face into my deep chest, tightened her grip on my neck as if I was more than just a friend to her. I stared, looking around, anxious. Polina, somebody could see us. Are you worried about Rumkov? Then you're worried for nothing. He has not been seen for a while. Yeah, I mean, I was just giving you an example, though, so... Yeah. Well, okay, so yeah, I am a lady, and I do know a lot of colors, but I'm also a painter. So I use a lot of colors. So. But so is Valk. Valk is also a painter. He's a 3D painter. And he still doesn't get it, so never mind. Stupid boys! Not knowing their colors. Then you're worried for nothing. He's not been seen for a while. I cautiously parted with Polina, trying to understand whether it was some sort of prank or the truth. Wait, you don't believe me? The officer lieutenant Tikhanovich came to our house just last night. He said that Yasha, along with his buddy Romka, went missing. A group of skiers glided past us straight into the forest. Polina leaned into my ear, sharing her whispers with me, her eyes locked on the skiers.
Как я поняла, во всех
As far as I know-
преступлениях Тихонов подозревает Пятифанова.
Tikhonovich suspects that all the previous cases were Rumka's fault.
Да ладно.
No way.
Я сама в шоке.
I was shocked myself.
По слухам, у
There are
Ромки
rumors that Rumka, well, went off the deep end. I mean, I'm not exactly surprised to hear that.
Что ты имеешь в виду?
What do you mean?
А ты не знал?
Haven't you heard? He's from a very troubled family. I don't even want to imagine what had been going on in their home. Romka always seemed excessively aggressive to me, always angry at everyone without a good reason. Now the darkness that he harbored within overflowed into the outside world and let multiple small innocent souls into their demise, as well as his own. But it's hard to believe. For the first time I laid my eyes on Romka, I thought that things would end this way.
Пойдем скорее, а то опоздаем.
Let's move or we're gonna be late. Polina grabbed my hand and started running along the village road, accompanied by joyful laughter. With every step, every laugh, and every joke, the warmth I thought I'd forgotten enveloped my heart more and more. That all-consuming feeling of falling in love came back to me, this time for good, it seemed. I tried letting go of Polina's hand near the classroom entrance, embarrassed that her classmates might taunt us. But it was as if Polina didn't care at all. She only gripped my palm even harder while opening the door. And she was right. Now that the cunning... Sorry, I got distracted by these photos up here. Now the cunning Katya, the heartless Romka, and the sneering Biasha were gone. Our class looked as if it was sanitized from parasites, became friendlier and kinder. Well, so this one kind of reminded me of Johnny Depp. So I saw it and went, oh, Johnny Depp. I accidentally clicked. I didn't get to read this. I sat at my lonely desk while Polina joined me. I wasn't surprised at all. She was so charming that I could call her my muse. A wave of inspiration hit me and I couldn't help but pull up my sketchbook out of my bag. I licked my pencil lead. I don't know why people do that. My eyes glued to my model. She smiled at me again. Yeah.
Что ты задумал?
This does seem pretty nice so far. What's on your mind?
Спокойствие.
No worries.
Профессионал.
A professional at work here. I drafted the shape of her mesmerizing figure.
Знаешь, я
You know,
честно
I've watched
собирался
you from
так
here
писать.
often. She glanced at her former desk, then fixed a strand of hair behind her ear in embarrassment.
Правда?
Really? I outlined her cute cheeks with multiple wide lines. It was the first time I was able to grasp somebody's proportions so precisely.
Полина,
Polina.
Что?
Yes, Anton. She froze in place, afraid of disrupting my work with one wrong move and dispelling the magic of the moment.
наклонись, пожалуйста, сюда.
Lean here a bit more, please.
Вот так, да.
Yes, like this. Good. Choking from anxiousness, Polina loosened the knot of her neckerchief.
Я всегда
I always
хотела
wanted
тебя.
to draw you. Our eyes met.
О,
Oh, Anton. My pencil slid across the paper furiously, adding the shading to her chest.
Скажи,
Say, would you like to become the main heroine in my comic? Pleasant shivers ran across her body. She rolled her eyes back, enraptured. Oh my... These kids are 12. They're acting like they're like 17. And this as a reaction to being asked if you want to be a character in a story? Seems a lot more, intimate. Yeah, of course. I've been waiting for you to ask, darling? What is happening? The lead couldn't endure all of the tension and cracked, bursting into a million tiny pieces. Oh, what? What? What's happening? Bursting into a million pieces. I couldn't believe my eyes when I looked at the drawing. I was looking at a terrible daub. In the place where Polina's face was just seconds ago now rested some sort of formless mess. It took me some time to realize that I was sitting alone in an empty classroom with only the specks of dust flying in the moonlight as my company. It was dark outside. My classmates, Polina, the feeling of euphoria, all of them were gone. Somebody wrote down a nursery rhyme on the blackboard with a piece of chalk, but some of the words were wiped out. I could only read bits and pieces. One, two. Bunny. Meat? I was no longer smirking like an idiot. I stood up, pinched myself on the wrist. A ringing silence engulfed me. There was a taste of vomit in my mouth, and my ears buzzed like from an endless scream, full of despair and horror. Hey, is anybody out there? Shadows swarmed in the corridor. I walked past boarded up classrooms, past the rotten spots on the walls and silvery cobwebs. Oh my God. Spiders crawled under the ceiling. Okay. That's not even a kid. It's weird. Some of these look like actual photos, and then some of these are actual, like, you could tell that they're characters that were made in the game, but like this one looks like an actual photo. Like they just didn't want to draw something. I don't know. Is it? Interesting. Lamps flickered anxiously. I stopped before the notice board, stunned. Hundreds of new photos were added to those of Semyon and Katya. Black and white printouts were glued on top of each other. The horrific collage of childish faces stared at me with empty eye sockets. Unable to endure the torturing stares of those watchful, gaping holes, I ran out of the school. I crossed the front yard and reached the road where the wind was whipping up powdery snow. No people, no cars, no birds. Low clouds got stuck on chimneys. Windows that looked like they were painted over with ink. Photos of missing people enveloped lamp posts and fences like paper skin, mostly kids. Some adults too. It felt like the people who once lived in this village now became black and white ghosts in the photos with the missing person label. I dragged my feet towards the forward along the dead street. Some houses had their windows smashed. The wind made itself at home there, wandering the rooms. Every gust made the front door swing. Kids' coats hung from the fences, their sleeves moved, stretched out towards mine. An empty village. an empty husk. What happened here? An overthrown waste bin rumbled across the back alley. Something flashed inside the window frame of the charred village store. I ran away from its sooty facade, then heard a guttural roar coming from the well. I started walking faster, trying not to pay any mind to the darkness inside the front yards, inside the bloody dog houses. Oh God. Inside the crooked shacks. The moon appeared from under the clouds. Something flew over my head in this draining silence. As if a crop duster flew from one roof to another, a huge shadow loomed over me. I rushed to the right, hoping that I wasn't noticed. A small green house in front of me was my shelter. I rushed towards the closest building, going insane from fear. Yes, nobody will find me there. I failed to notice right away that it was Paulina's house, where just hours ago she was begging me to stay with her in a fit of hysteria. I pushed the gate, crouched and scampered towards the porch. I tugged at the doorknob. The front door was open. Oh, shit. A wheelchair rolled out of the darkness, almost hitting me, tumbled down the stairs, clanging with its wheels, and stopped near the apple tree. I followed it with round eyes. Then turned my gaze inside the house again. The corridor was obscured by the dark, empty frames on the walls, glass shards on the floor. Is there anyone there? I heard growling in reply. From around the corner at the end of the corridor, a furry paw appeared, and after it, a scary beast face with a pair of burning eyes. A huge, overweight beast crawled out on its belly, writhing like a snake. It could barely fit inside the corridor's mouth. It squeezed forward, clawing at the floorboards. Its maw clanged like a bear trap, inches away from my face. The beast got stuck. It banged its paws on the walls, spitting saliva in every direction. I turned around. I needed to get the hell out of this nightmare. A hunchback owl, bigger than an average human, landed near the front gate and stood in my way. Its beak kept on clicking. A snow pile bulged nearby, and something reminiscent of a giant shrew crawled to the outside. I fell to my knees as if praying to these eldritch creatures. A figure draped in a dirty fox scalp crawled out of a dark hole, smiling with all its teeth. Its tail dragged after it, just a piece of vertebrae laced in torn sinews. The creatures' bodies became extremely distorted, and I decided I was going insane. They seemed small to me one moment, as small as a child, only to stretch higher than any of the desolate houses the next. Man-eating creatures towering over me. Something kept on writhing in their stomachs as if looking for a way out. The longer they stared at me, the wider their twisted smiles, their death masks became. We had such a long feast. The mutilated fox taxidermy mount licked its lips. Its tongue looked like a black centipede, longer than my forearm. Ugh. A nasty insect ran between the razor-sharp teeth and dropped into the bottomless pit that could swallow the whole world. Hooty! Hoot hoot! Sweet meat! Juicy meat! We devour it, and we won't stop. There was nothing human about their speech, It was all just animalistic growls and bird-like wheezes, but I was able to understand every word as if they were speaking the same language. It's a shame you couldn't catch up with us, Bunny. You couldn't bite the moon. You stole my food, traitors. Wait. What? You refused to eat your family, remember? But... Hoot, pathetic meat, worthless meat. You're an absolutely useless brother. You make me sick. Shame! Shame! Oh, that is the wolf. Oh god, he's got, oh, so many eyeballs. Indescribable horror gripped me when the laughing beasts held their clawed paws towards me, and suddenly the thing that pretended to be a fox started barking loudly. Fools, it's his time to bring the treats. Good for nothing. Hoot hoot, let him fulfill his mission. We'll be waiting for some meat from you tomorrow night. Or else. Or else. Yeah, or else. Or else we'll eat your entire family. The monsters formed a circle around me and started dancing. I screamed. Huge eyes, fangs, and claws flashed in front of me, blurring into strings of colorful spots and smudges. 1, 2, time to play with you. 3, 4, 5, the owl will arrive. 6 on end, the wolf's gray fur will stand. 7, 8, stomp your hooves and wait. A fox face protruded from the fuzzy lights that the beastly carcasses turned into. For the fox and for the bear, Bunny tasty meals prepare. A desperate cry, my cry, rumbled across the back streets of the desolate village. I will prepare! The circle broke up and I ran for my life. It felt like I was running into a snare trap. My head was splitting, ugly images. My head was splitting. Ugly images danced inside it, colliding, falling over, getting up and dancing again. 1, 2. They flapped their wings, poked my face with their beaks and their salivating maws. 3, 4, 5. They howled and jumped around, and my eardrums were ready to pop, either from their screams or from their internal pressure that fractured my skull from within. 6. My winter hat obscured my vision, and it seemed like the whole sky tilted like a roof that's about to collapse. 7, 8. Snow crumbled from the sky like plaster. I ran through the empty streets, through the icy world, chased by a pack of beasts. Yet I couldn't see anybody when I turned around. I shut my eyes and hoped, and hopped away from their ritual dance that went on inside my flared up mind. I squeezed my ears with my palms to suppress the noise. I just went to stop my head from cracking open. The sunrise found me deep inside the forest. Oh my god, that's it? That's where it ends? Thank you for completing episode 4. We are deeply grateful for everyone who purchased the game in early access. All the profits will go towards further development of the game. Oh man, Jesus. Wow, alrighty. I almost finished on time today. What'd you know? Holy moly, guys. That was an intense story. And we still have another chapter to come. There's just one more coming, right? Chapter 5 is the last one. Maybe when chapter 5 has a release date, we can go back and do the other storyline with Elisa right before it comes out. Wow, that's crazy. I'd totally be down to exploring the other endings, but not today. I need a break from all the reading. I really do enjoy this, so we're definitely gonna come back to it sometime and try another ending, but for now, I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. I never showed you the babushka video yesterday. I know, I'm not saying it right. I know. Can make advices to one of the most interesting routes in my opinion. Sure. Yeah, and like I said, once we have like a release date for the last chapter, we'll come back and do the other storyline so that right before it comes out, that way when it does come out, we can just jump straight into it. If you will want to run game one more time later. Yes, later. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close this game because I want to show you guys this video. The thing I was talking about yesterday. 1.5. Oh, I know. Okay, so let's close this. Close that. Okay. These are some big streamers that were, well, so it's an animation of something that they did on a stream. Okay. Oops, knocked over my water. Whoop. But it's all about the word, babushka. I'm trying to say it correctly, but I don't think I'm going to. Anyway, I just want to show it to you guys. It makes me laugh so much. I'm hoping you guys at least know what Among Us is. Do you have a stream DJ service? I do not. We have a list of music that we've been kind of like throwing things onto every now and then. But I haven't really looked into it for music. I can look into, I want to get one where you guys can like request songs and you guys can like skip songs if you don't like a song. I don't know. Something that you guys can interact with. I don't know how any of this shit works. I don't know. Do you guys have any recommendations? Okay, so I'm gonna move myself over here because I can. I used Stream DJ and it's so easy. Oh, is it? Okay. Stream DJ. I'll look it up as soon as we're done. But yeah, this is just a little animation that I thought was really fucking hilarious. I love it. I watch it every now and then. So she's such a good animator. But this was like Sykkuno, Corpse Husband, Valkyrie, and some other people. Jacksepticeye. It's very funny. Enjoy. I'm going to. I'm gonna move a little farther down, I think. Getting link, open it into the browser, and you can
That was the last
go for stream on.
No,
Nice.
it's okay. It's okay. You can make it up to me, right, Corpse? Alright.
No, Leslie, I need to talk to Leslie.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, I should have gone like last bathroom break, but I kind of need to
Okay, go
now.
potty, Sekuno. Go potty. I'll
I'm
protect
gonna
you.
go hide somewhere.
No, stay here, Sekuno. Stay here.
Stay here.
Stay here. Stay here.
I'll be
Stay
right
here.
back.
Yeah, stay
I'll be
here.
right back, really quick.
We'll create a border
A
around you.
border,
No,
like
just for
a wall of
me and
bodies.
A wall of
So
simps.
you,
Anyone in front of me? Hi, who is that? Hi, Jody.
The animation's so simple, but I love it.
I'm scared. Oh, hi, John.
Your hall pass.
My hall pass.
Be here.
They're playing Among Us, if that wasn't clear.
okay.
What you guys talking about?
Oh, we're putting my note, my restaurant order.
Restaurant.
Oh,
Wait, he's ordering you food?
running. Go down here. Okay.
What do you think you would order?
I would get.
Oh yeah,
salmon,
disguised toast.
Like, you know, the one on top of the rice thing. That one's pretty good.
The
And
one
then-
that's $6 per piece.
Phalanx formation. I feel pretty impenetrable here.
Yeah, I feel unless there's two imposters here, that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Well, I think like a proper formation would be 3 in the front.
Really?
I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Babushka.
Oh.
Flashbacks.
Oh my god. Oh my god. you see, that was so last round Sykkuno was imposter, and he was like, you know, you haven't had imposter in a while, Ray. Let's have a killer word, and I'll kill for you. And so I went up to John, and I was like, babushka. That means grandma in Russian. Really quick.
Babushka.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Don't move. Corpse, you owe me.
They're just laughing.
Sykkuno, I think we stay here in Camp Bodies. We stay here. Wait, you heard the code word? Yeah, you acted very quickly. There was 5 people here, so we gotta be a little bit more. All right, Corpse, you owe me. Corpse, you owe me. You owe me, Corpse. Okay. Well, should we just stay here and like wait for them to come? Or?
No, they might hit the button.
Oh, they might hit the button. Corpse, don't, Corpse. Okay.
I love Corpse Husband. I love his voice so much.
What world is this fair?
I don't know.
I really.
But you know what? It's hilarious.
Why is he still here?
They just got murdered because he came back and heard the word. Trigger word!
Okay, that one's at $28. Y'all ordering or what?
Yeah, no. We're just saying
Talking
food
about our
based.
favorite sushi random items.
Oh.
Just listen.
I like chicken
Yellow.
tenders.
Oh, okay, I see. Yellowtail, $28. Okay.
$28
so-
for yellowtail.
Just like ignore her.
Jalapeno.
They didn't seem very excited about the chicken tenders like I was. That's unfortunate.
Alright.
Okay, what?
What you doing?
What is your goddamn deal? I'm doing
you doing?
Okay, now I'm going to lunch. I have wires and then
Damn straight.
Okay, I have wires over here.
Mm-hmm.
I done did it. All right, you're not gonna kill me, Sheriff. You were here, cop. You know you can't.
None of my goddamn shit.
You heard the code word too fast. I didn't even know you were back.
Heard the code word too fast.
You
said
heard it too fast. No, we should go to the button.
Any chicken tender fans up here?
We should go to the button.
Any chicken tender fans?
Oh my God, Brock!
Why are they pushing the button? They're gonna go push the button. I wonder what for.
Wait. Oh God. Oh my God.
Okay, let's see. Salmon dry
Leslie,
miso.
toast.
What
Leslie,
happened? What
toast,
happened?
Yeah, ignore him.
Yeah, okay, salmon
Go
dry
away,
miso.
Sykkuno, we're busy.
Guys, Ray.
Oh no need for ceviche. I don't even actually know what ceviche is.
Guys, I'm
Okay.
a little lonely.
No,
I
no,
don't feel very
Sykkuno,
safe
this is a
tonight.
private affair. Please
But,
leave.
I just,
Please
toast?
leave.
you don't wanna, you guys don't wanna hang
Please
out?
Leave.
Oh,
Please
okay.
leave.
No.
I love Sykkuno. He's so precious. Even when he's a murderer.
Right side clear. Alright, carry on, man.
We're gonna lose.
He's the most precious streamer in the world.
I don't know.
What? Chicken tender fans in here?
Hey.
Yeah, you guys like chicken tenders?
Chicken tendies?
Yeah,
Just the
I like them.
tendies.
Okay. Babushka! Okay. Brock! Corpse? Oh God, you're still here! Oh my God, Corpse, you're still here. I thought Brooke found you. Oh my God, are you okay?
They're not gonna think I would kill 2 bodies.
No, they wouldn't. Absolutely not. You're AFK. Stay there. Corpse, you're really making it up to me right now. I appreciate it. Yeah, okay.
He's just a random crewmate and he's just standing there,
You see another dead body.
taking the fall for it.
What? Okay, I just killed another. Okay, don't be scared.
Guys, I haven't seen
Okay.
enough people now. And then
I fucking love this group of people when they play Among Us. It's so great.
Oh, there's none.
Yay! so nervous. Oh my God, Sykkuno, don't do that! I had to get her. I had to kill her. Okay. Okay, I have an idea. We call this thingy. We call O2, and then we kill them when they come here. Okay. Yeah. That's a good idea. How many more kills do we need? We have 3. Okay.
Oh, no, how many we got? 3, 5.
I can't count. I can't
I
count.
don't know. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Ryan, Sykkuno, walk away from mode 2.
Shh, John. Shh. Be quiet.
There's the police! Ah!
Be quiet, John.
Okay, welcome to the launch pad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you didn't follow me, and then
I'm back here.
you come here, John. I'll show you.
You first.
Alright. So remember.
Jack, I'm in trouble.
Come with me to
Fucking
launch.
trail
Yeah,
of bodies.
I remember. I remember.
Oh, I see.
My corpse is just still sitting
I'm
there.
gonna do these.
Is anyone up here?
Where's
Oh,
the other
Brooke,
one?
Brooke, come up
Sykkuno.
here.
Oh,
Brooke,
okay.
Brooke, no. John went down there with Ray. If John dies, it must be. Why should...
Wait, I actually wasn't expecting. I don't know why I stood right there.
Sykkuno!
Jesus.
Babushka!
Are they
You see it?
worst cop in existence?
I returned to the scene of the crime.
I'm a mall cop, Jody.
Hey,
Oh
Tina,
my
come
God.
this way. Look what happened.
What?
Babushka! Oh my god. Babushka!
Over here, Ray.
Where?
Over here.
Babushka!
Ray, over here, hurry.
Where?
Hurry,
I guess I'll also get the prime steak. That looks pretty good.
You're getting prime steak from a sushi place.
Okay, you're right. Screw that.
Grab here.
Where? Oh, Babushka! What? Oh my god!
Look at Sykkuno here on the left. He's so cute. He's just a sweet little baby boy from Vegas. Anyway, that's why I like the word babushka. It just makes me laugh every time now.
My friends are dead.
Poor corpse. No. We're done. Stop. We're done. We're done. Anyway, y'all. So what do we play next? Oh, big stretch. Oh, that felt really good. So what do we play next? I've got Steam. Where's Steam? Steam. So it's supposed to sound like, oh, okay. Maybe I'll just go listen to Ray scream it 1,000,000 times. Forever Skies is one that I've been playing recently. It's a brand new early access. It's very buggy. Probably won't be playing that on stream anytime soon, if at all. I don't know. But I will give you guys the choice. We don't have to play Dredge next. I don't really care. I'm not too invested. I've already beat it before. So if you guys want something else, like we could do Soul Mask, which I haven't really played that much. It's another survival game. We could do Frostpunk, which I played 1,000,000 times. Monster Hunter Wilds, I guess, if you guys really want that. The Long Dark was so good. I don't know, guys. I think I might play Long Dark next week. And you can just DM me later. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to convince my best, Bubbles. I don't know if you've met her in chat yet, but she's my real life bestie. I'm trying my best to convince her to play. So maybe I can get her to play with us. She's basically a clone of myself, so you'll love her. Because we all know you love me, duh. Let me see here. I want to... Tiny Bunny... Game is about Maxim. Okay. I think next... oh, hi, Bubbles! Hi! I was just talking about you, about how you're basically my clone. Let's put on some music. Tiny Bunny. Let's see what game. I've been quietly lurking. Oh, I was playing Tiny Bunny. It's a voice novel story thingy. I basically spent all week reading, which is fine. It was so fucking good. It's a child's book from Russia, and it's absolutely terrifying. But we finished it. I was just about to wrap up stream, but we're trying to figure out, like, I think I'm going to play Long Dark next week. Long Dark is a good one, and everybody seems to really love it. It has, out of all of the survival games, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I'm obsessed with survival games, survival builders. I don't know why. I just am. And, oh goodness. I was talking about survival games. The Long Dark. It's the most realistic survival game I've ever played, and yet it has the best reviews I've ever seen of any survival game. It's awesome. People love it. So I'm really hoping you guys love it. The story is so good. And I would love to share it with you guys. It's actually taking a bit for me to not just start it up right now, but I guess I actually could. Valheim? Oh yes, I do love Valheim too. I can't get anyone to play with me. I love Valheim. So Valk and I, when it first came out, we got to like, here you are. Maybe I'll set up a server. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I'll talk to Valk. He knows how to do that shit. We'll talk about it. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Should I start it today? I guess I could. But also I don't want to stream, like, I mean, I always want to stream, but like, it's 2:30. Should I just call it? What do you guys think? Also, I was looking at music. Tiny Bunny original soundtrack. How many? I'm gonna look it up on Steam. I just played with my friend's server. Was only go on while I was playing as a host. Yeah, that's fair. It's fair. Wait, no, Steam is what I wanted. God damn it. Store page. DLC full soundtrack. Oh my god. There actually are 74 tracks of music in Tiny Bunny. Holy shit. All right. Yeah, I liked Valheim, but we got to the point where we got to the hardest area at the time, and we just kind of were like, okay, well, now what? And they haven't really come out with anything like that's capable of drawing us back in, because all they're doing is populating the other areas, right? So, I don't know. Let's skip this song. Just ended at Mistlands, just a little... Yeah, I got bored, yeah. That's kind of what happened to us, too. We just haven't gone back. Let's see. Is Tiny Bunny music... MC free. Oh. Very unlikely. Okay. Well, we won't add it to our playlist then. Well, send you a clip from Baja, check it later. Oh, yeah, I will. Well, anyway, what do you guys want? I think, I think we should end it. Like, I want to continue and do the new game, but for how long, you know? Like, we may as well just start fresh next week. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. In fact, I'll take this opportunity to end, not too after end time, but you want a treat? You want a treat? Okay, I'll give you a treat. A treat would be nice, yeah. Okay. Shuffling. What does Cal need to know today? Oh, big stretch! Hi, Bubbles. Bubbles, what are you up to right now? Schedule 1, of course. Big yawn. Okay, Hal, you received the card Abundance. I just bought the warehouse and I'm setting it up. Oh, nice! That's what I was doing yesterday too, and then I just got overwhelmed by how much fucking stuff there is. Crazy. Anyway, the card of abundance, Cal. Abundies nuts. Oh, that's funny. Oh god. Just shut up, Cal. Okay, so what? I thought I heard something fall. Guess not. So abundance can take on many forms. It could be abundance of things, friendships, good health, emotions, unique experiences. I believe, Cal, that the universe wants you to keep an open mind. Because when you lock yourself into, like, a narrow definition of what abundance means, at least for you specifically, like, for example, some people might have, everything that they need to live comfortably, but somehow they feel like it's not enough, and there's something missing. And honestly, it doesn't even matter if they have everything they need. Like, they could just feel like they're missing something, you know? And if they're... Oh, God. That is no bueno music for what I am talking about. Anyway, point is, sometimes, like, Elon Musk, for example, all the money in the fucking world, and yet it's never enough, right? Right. That's the point. There is enough. You just have to open up your eyes and commune with, like, the energies that be, whatever it is you believe in, right? Christianity, not Christianity, doesn't matter. Always focusing on the things that you don't have is a surefire way to feed that empty hole, I guess. I don't know how to explain this. No, Cal is if I'm allowed to say, actually. It's not really my information to be telling, so I'll let him tell you. Ow. Ow! Anyway. Really focus on what it is you feel you might be missing in your life. And just, you know, watch for signs of abundance from the universe. Because if you tell the universe what it is you're missing, what you need, it will provide. Joke was just missed because of the delay. But basically all I'm saying is, whatever it is you feel you need, like just broaden your horizon. Maybe it's not the thing you think. And eventually you'll find what you're looking for. So long as you stop looking for the things that you don't need. Yeah, except I, you know, butchered it with my bad wording as always. I appreciate you though. But yeah, the universe will always provide you with what you need so long as you tell it what you need, you know? You gotta open yourself up to many forms of wealth and abundance. It's not just one type of thing. Like, it's not just money. It's not just having lots of friends. You know? There's so many different things that could fulfill the thing that we think we're missing. That little hole inside of us. I like this song. All right, y'all. I think that's where today's gonna end. We'll start the new game next week. We're gonna play The Long Dark. I'm really feeling that right now, so that's what we're gonna play. And, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me. Finishing that story today was super fun. Even if we had one little hiccup, we're good. I appreciate you all, and I love you, and I'll see you guys next week, okay? Okay. Okay, bye, fools. If you plan to play Valheim or Tavern, damn me. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You're very welcome. Bye, fools. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye. And don't miss out. I promise, The Long Dark is so good. You guys will love it. I promise. Okay, bye-bye.